And that's the difference between me and LDF is I care about you. I don't make videos on control decks to annoy people. I make videos on terrible decks so people feel better about themselves for playing good decks. God. Okay, so it's Team Rocket's Nidoking. The card is not good. Even if it had a 4 retreat cost, it would still not be good. Kingly Impact is not good. I don't have any versions with the Nidoqueen. Maybe I should, but it's like, the problem is that Nidoking and Nidoqueen don't evolve from the same Pokemon. So, and never let me down. No, because we don't make videos on bad cards. We make videos on really bad cards. So you just want to poke them. You want to penetrate them with your tainted horn. Yeah, I want to horn your taint. That's actually a good one, Flamburglar. That's, you know, end of the month. You finally got a good one in this month. Good job. So it's just, you know, Wobbuffet's going to be very important. I will point that out right now. Wobbuffet is very, very important. It's anti-Fez and Skibidi. Well, not really, right? Because you gotta, like, who are you knocking out with this? Mew EX, you're hitting for weakness. Squawkabilly?
18 months. I need to do something better with my life.
That doesn't even count, though. You shouldn't be allowed to send a message when you're just reusing Sunny's sub. You know, that you didn't earn those 18 months. Sunny gave you those 12 months. You don't deserve to be this cool. Yeah, Gardas, king me, baby. You know, you're looking for a king. I got one right here. Okay, so I think I may only have, okay, well, it doesn't matter. Well, I did like my usual 3 test games, and what happened was Wobbuffet was used in like every single game. Because hitting 330 with, I think, a fighting weakness isn't the easiest thing because everyone's going for that grass weakness these days. So Wobbuffet is kind of super duper important. And for those of you wondering, I'm currently 3-1 in my Magic Arena draft. I don't know. Maybe at 2 years? Let me check. What's emotes rewards maybe is where it's at. No, it's not that. Community? I don't think it's community. I'm actually not sure where I find the ball. Oh, it's under, I'm pretty sure it's under emotes. Yeah, it's probably under emotes, and then it'll be under badges or something. I have no idea. I'm not going to look for it. I'm too lazy. But your balls should change at some point. They should drop at some point. And because I don't want to sit here, again, this is why my win-loss record is so inflated. Is because I just concede when I don't want to wait for 5 minutes for my opponent's timer to run down. And Razor, what should I say? Hey Alexa, play my secret playlist. Because I'm on the beach. You know, Alexa, catcall that woman in the bikini over there. Hey, Alexa, tell her she has nice feet. And Razor, do you know what a Pheasantipity does? Do you know where a Pheasantipity watches me from? Watches me from the bench. Get it? Lots of nice. Can you upload a pic to the Discord? I got to see these things. Well, this didn't quite go according to plan. We are going first. I know I got a little greedy because I only play 1 Proton and 4 Transceiver. Oh, this is a good matchup? Is this a good matchup or a really, really bad matchup? I don't quite know. I think the fact that we don't have any cards to play is really bad. Yeah, I guess we just put the Wob into play, and then it's the Team Rocket's energy. So, I mean, I know they're going to knock it out, but I think I let them do it. And then next turn, we just Ultra Ball away our top deck. And Fire King, I have no desire. Okay, well, it's a good thing I didn't retreat and try to outbone myself. because I was going to be like, oh, I'll put the Nidoran up front, or I'll put in the Wobbuffet. But yeah, I have no interest in Moltres, maybe with the Emboar, but even then, not really. It's just not really good. And well, I mean, it's not bad. It's just the fact that it gets destroyed by Monkey Dory, and you know, it's sort of like Diplin, but Diplin I think is better. Yeah, okay, they're doing a full shiny build. But like, it's still good. It's just everyone's too low HP, which is the problem. And you know, you got to put a Flamingo into play, which is never good. There's no energy that it can use. There's no double Flamingo energy or anything. So it's like a good Monkey Dory Grimmsnarl deck could just wipe your entire board. But again, it's still not bad. I would never be like, oh, it's unplayable. No, it's just not in a good spot. Right? It's like, oh, okay, see, and having to put Squawker Billy down, also not good. The Donk version is a lot better. Well, this could be the Donk version. We just haven't seen everything. But yeah, you do have to do something to boost the damage. So playing a Donk version just makes sense because you already have to use Binding Mochi and Brute Bonnet. So it's like, well, why not put a Pecharunt in there? Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, if you already have to put Binding Mochi and Brute Bonnet and Ancient Booster in your United Wings deck, you may as well put in a Pecharunt. All right, well, we do knock out the Murkrow, but it kind of costs a lot. We knock out the Murkrow, but it's going to cost us a lot. Yeah, I mean, we're just thinning, I guess. It would be great if we could get some cards. Yeah, I guess we get the Sneasel. I don't know. And Shiny Ray, damn straight. Okay, so yeah, we don't need any of this stuff. We just get rid of you and you. Go for the Nidorino. Couldn't have given me any playable cards. Couldn't have done that. That was way too much work. And then they already have what they need. So if they just get a Darkness Energy, my Nidorino is knocked out, and then I don't even know how we win. And Ariana might be nice. Again, I know I was greedy with the supporter spread, but when you have 4 Transceiver, 4 Ariana, a Proton, 2 Giovanni, an Archer, you think you're going to be able to play the game, and then PDCGL is just like, no, you gotta have like 15 supporters in your deck to be able to play the game. No, Mamoswine is not very good. Mamoswine is playable. I would not say it's very good. It's interesting, just yeah, it's not amazing. I wish it was better. I had a lot of faith in it going into the set, but it's the 2 fighting, right? If we get some sort of fighting energy acceleration, then maybe it can do something. Well, just because you like it, like I like I Am Legend's mom, but most people would agree that it's she's not very good. So yeah, they got the knockout on the Nidorino. Is it just in some like wooded area? What's it even? What are you mad at? And Jaw, no, because it doesn't fix the fact that you still need to put 2 fighting, and the deck already, you can't sacrifice like a stage 2 line for 4 of the premium. I mean, maybe you could. I don't know. I don't think you could do that, right? I don't think you can take out anything to make room for the Premium Power Pro, because that's like 4 cards. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so let's go up with the Sneasel. And Spider-Man, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Hey, we're definitely going to lose this game. Isn't that awesome, everybody? Isn't that great? We're definitely going to lose this one. All right, well, I guess we just go get a Nidorino. So I'll change the list a little bit. We obviously have to put a few more things in here. And never gonna let me down. You know, we're a collective here. If I Am Legend types in chat, we just time out I Am Legend. That's, you know, that's every mod does it. You know, you brighten your day. Timing out I Am Legend is the high point of every mod's day. All right, so I guess I just, like, because I'm playing it with Crobat, and, you know, Crobat's not the greatest card ever printed. Okay, and Ariana. Ariana into Team Rocket's factory would... Where the hell are all my cards? Like, look at my deck. I will show you what's in my deck, and you'll be like, oh, how did you not... Look at that. 4 Ariana, 1 Archer, 4 Transceiver, 2 Team Rocket's factory, still nothing. And Spider, what do you mean? It's not sus. It's totally normal. There's nothing sus about, like, in feet. You know, it's Howie Mandel over here agrees. All right, so we're going to change the list for Spider. We're going to win this game because of you, Spider-Man. Okay, we want to get rid of... I mean, the Mimikyu's fine. We have very thin lines. I mean, the Crobat kind of is stupid, to be completely honest with you. So what is this one? I think I just want the Wobbuffet build. Right, that seems like probably just smarter. Just who cares about Crobat? Just play the much heavier line. I got Turbo Energize, 2 Proton, an Archer, 2 Giovanni, Counter Catcher, 2 Switches, 2 Rare Candies, 4 we got it. Okay, we're playing the Wobbuffet build. These are the changes I would have made anyways. And bad quality gaming. We don't use the H word here. We dislike them. We dislike people. You know, just that's all it is. We dislike people. Hate's a strong word. And yeah, never gonna let me down. Informative and sus content. That should be like a new copy pasta for the, you know, Spider. That's actually a great comment. Everyone should comment that on my next video. Is be like, thank you for the very informative and sus content, Pilot. So for everyone who was here, the next time I upload a video, which may or may not be this one, just go, thank you for the informative and sus content. Well, we're sending you up first. They decided to go second. That's fine. Of course, we get Ariana, no Transceiver. Don't mind that. Ooh, oh my God, of course. Of course. All right, so the good news is they can't one-shot a Nidoking. Oh my God. Oh yeah, triple Ariana. I draw a million cards, still can't get anything. All right, well, let's go Nest Ball. And are you kidding me? Oh, this is magical. We prize 2 Nidoran. Prize 2 Nidoran. And I ran so far away. All right, well, we got to Hero's Cape this guy. That's our chance of winning over there. We could have gotten an energy. That would have helped in the long run. We could have gotten anything. Nope. Like, do I have to put 4 Nidoran in the deck or something? Oh, they're going to rock hurl over everything. That's fine. I am so confident that we're going to win this game that I am going to, I'm going to go for it. We're just going to go for it. We're going to get everything. How the hell do we still not have any energy? We prize 2 Nidoran and then we have 0. Thank you. We have 1 energy. Love that. And I mean, I guess we just got to play with our balls as much as possible. So I should probably have 2 Wobbuffet. Oh yeah, damn straight. You always switch to the YouTube voice when you have a chancey. The problem is when they get 2 energy on a Garchomp. 1 energy on a Garchomp is fine. It's the 2 energy on the Garchomp that's the problem. Because we're weak to fighting. Though, how much do they... Oh no, they take a 1-shot. Ooh, they're just going to mount and Badoomy? That's perfect. If only I had a place to put this. I could put this... Oh my God, they're just going to bring up a Wob. And then they're going to item lock me. Wow, very inventive. Wait. Oh, it did. Okay, just it didn't like... It didn't seem to show the damage. I was like, what happened there? It didn't seem to show the damage taking place. It did. It did take damage. It just really did not look like it. For some reason, it just decided to be like, oh, we don't want to do that. Okay, so in this situation, oh, how do I do this? This is so awkward because I can't use Rocket Mirror. I could use Headbutt Bounce. The question is, do I put the Team Rocket's energy on the Nidoking, or do I just put the thingy thing on the Nidoking? I mean, if we get a Giovanni, that'd be sweet. I think we're just in Giovanni territory, but of course, we never see any Transceivers. We've seen all 4 Ariana. We haven't seen any other things. Yeah, that's what PDCGL does. So yeah, it was just like a missing amination or something. I guess because maybe they played a little bit too quickly. All right, well, I guess I'm going to attach to you to manually do the thing. Is 4 Ariana a sequel to 4 Research? Apparently. And TQ, no, I just meant like, I didn't get a Transceiver to start the game. I've just manually drawn into all of my Ariana for some reason, which makes so much less sense. Oh my God, I can't even do anything. All right. We're going to be able to take the knockout, and then they can't knock out my Nidoking, and we're actually in a decent position. It's just, if they have Neo Upper, I think that's the only thing, is if they have Neo Upper, then we lose. Thank you. There's one of the 2 that we prized. And I was thinking about this earlier. What's going to make me stop playing the Pokemon trading card game is the prizing mechanic. Right? You might say, oh, well, just build your deck bet. God, why? You're playing a Garchomp deck. Build it better. You can't blame prizing for a terrible deck. I mean, hey, at least Nidoking was the MVP. Was Electivire ever the MVP yesterday? I don't think Electivire was ever the MVP. All right, but you just want to go first. I like the Team Rockets build because you just go hard on Wobbuffet. Some, like 1 or 2 of the builds have Survival Brace, which is, you know, also good. But I like Heroescape because Heroescape is just always there. So if they can't do 430, Heroescape is always there. Survival Brace guarantees that you're going to survive a hit. But with all the stupid Monkey Dory crap going around, and just if they hit into you once with Badoo, that makes Survival Brace useless. So there's... Oh my God. And Clam Burglar, it'll be a VOD. So it won't be a video, it'll be a VOD. Transceiver. No, we're just never going to get a freaking Transceiver. We're never going to get a Transceiver. We're never going to get anything. Okay, well, we got Ariana, which I don't actually want right now. All right, well, as long as they don't item lock me. I mean, we don't know what they're playing, but I think it's safe to assume that the Mimikyu is not going to get knocked out this turn and activate Arch. Yeah, it's Grimmsnarl. But yeah, I'll upload the VOD. I get lazy and it just sort of sits there for like a week and then I upload it. So just make sure you're subscribed to the VOD channel. It'll be uploaded. Is it VODs or VOD? Hey, there we go. How many subs are we at? We're only at 130. I'm disappointed in all of you. I am uber disappointed in all of you. Only 130. I think we can win this one. I don't know. I mean, I think I have to put the Sneasel into play just simply because of optics. Ooh, we can knock out the dude. We can knock out Captain Buttface if we just get a rare... We cannot knock out Captain Buttface. I stand corrected. Now... what's going to happen, what you don't see that's going to happen here is that we're going to get absolutely obliterated right now. But I think we'll be okay. We're going to... oh, wait. Do I evolve? I guess. I guess we evolve into the Nidorino. Not that I think it's going to survive, but it allows me to get to Nidoking a little bit faster. And then I guess we get the Nidoking back just in case they item lock me. Ooh, actually, I can just use Hornrend. I can get super horny. Oh, but what if... oh, I want to get so horny right now. But they're doing nothing. There's no way they just get Grimmsnarl. Right? There's no way that I get punished for not being horny. Okay? If you've ever been punished for being horny or getting horny, let me know. Type 1 in the chat. But I've learned through my 69 years on this planet that delaying satisfaction and not getting too horny and vanilla scoop every day. And Buckwink, wasn't that a good thing? Don't you want to get bonked so hard when you're horny? Yeah, you just put that horn right in my taint. And I'd like to point out that through the last 2 games, we've received 0 Transceiver, 0 Giovanni, 0 Proton. And we've seen see, I told you, this is why we did it. This is why we did it. Because I knew. This is why you prematurely Night Stretcher, you know? When you're horny and things happen prematurely, that's a good thing. I imagine they're just clutching their balls right now. Ooh, that's bad, but I can attach the Team Rocket's energy to anybody. So it sucks that I have to lose a Team Rocket's energy. Yeah, this deck needs more Iron Hands. Yeah, losing the hands is bad. There's a Wob. The Wob could also be trapped, but I have 2 switches. You know, I didn't go with 3 Giovanni, 1 switch because I wanted that flexibility of an extra switch. Maybe I should have another Giovanni, but I wanted to give myself that flexibility. All right, well, we're knocking out the Badoo. We're losing an energy in the process. I had to put that Sneasel into play just so we could draw extra cards, so don't blame me for that. And this is one of my issues with Nidoking. It's either too good or too bad. Thank you. Right? You do 100 damage and poison for 8. But to put it in perspective, that's 260 if they don't retreat, right? Because it'll be 100, then 80, and then 80 more. But you're relying on them not retreating or switching, or, you know, they could have an ancient booster on them or something, right? I did face Gardevoir and Grimmsnarl in my test games. Grimmsnarl was okay, simply because they can't heal the poison fast enough, and they don't necessarily switch as quickly as you might think. And the fact that we're going up 2 prizes is really good. And the other huge benefit, obviously, is Wobbuffet in this matchup. Okay, we are having fun. We are having a grand old time. I guess maybe I should have saved that Proton in case we top deck a factory, but I need to thin the deck out. I need them to take a KO. They're probably not going to take a KO at any point. Alrighty. There we go. The first Transceiver in 2 games. We could run the Perilous Jungle. Yeah, the problem with Perilous Jungle is that it's only useful once you have the Nidoking in play, and you already have to either put a Team Rocket's energy in a Counter Gain, or you have to double attach to it. So it's yes, Perilous Jungle makes it slightly better, but you have to get to the point of using Perilous Jungle. So there are builds with Perilous Jungle that use, Pidgeot and Patcharon and Brute Bonnet and stuff, or just, Perilous Jungle, no Brute Bonnet. But to get to that point, you have to play the game, which is never guaranteed. Okay, so we have the Transceiver. I think I just... Oh, they got nothing. Okay, so yeah. Wait, did they evolve in the wrong order? Yeah, they evolved in the wrong order. Because what they wanted to Timothy Chalamet movie, what they wanted to Dune is... Ooh! This means we survive, right? Hang on. They can move 60, 240, 320. We would survive with 10 HP. That's amazing. we survive with a total of 10 HP. All right, Ariana. I mean, obviously, if I get Switch Team Rocket's energy... Okay, well, that doesn't matter. I was like, if we get Switch Team Rocket's energy, then maybe. But they did that out of order because they wanted to 100% in that situation. You want to attach to the Impidimp because you might have to retreat, but they have a 0-card hand because Grimmsnarl always struggles with card draw. But then they'll top deck a Research and... Okay, did Trust Your Pilot do math? Everyone press 1 if you think I did math correctly. Press 2 if I'm an idiot. There's a slight chance that I did the math correctly and we're going to survive with 10 hit points. Obviously, they could get another monkey. Okay. Never mind. I don't need to do math. Who needs to do math when your opponent just takes knockouts? Awesome. Yeah, I was never going to use the Sneasel. The Sneasel is just like a worse Wobbuffet in my opinion, because the Wobbuffet heals, but it's more or less, you might want one of each or something. I mean, you're taking a... Why was the poison pulsating? E-Rich? That's actually a good point. You make a good point. You drive a hard bargain. Okay, we want to get the Team Rocket's energy. We don't want to put the Mimikyu into play. I just want to get Team Rocket's energy. So let's just burn the balls. Yeah, we have lots of stuff. I mean, I think my safest bet is to just... Oh man, this is weird. I think we switch into the Nidoran, waste the Nest Ball. I don't think it's Archer time. Wob has a 2 retreat cost, so I think we just draw 4, Horp for a factory. We Horp for a factory, and then we just thin out cards. All right, so we got it. I know I played it a little bit too safe, but again, this is PTCGL. You have to do that. All right, we will retreat into the Wob. Team Rocket's energy. I believe we evolve into this guy, and then we rocket all over that mirror. We ruin it so it can't be donated to Goodwill. And there we go. So I think this is the way to play it. I tested out a couple other builds. Obviously, if you pair it with Pidgeot, it's consistency, but you doesn't change the fact that you need to put 3 energy or a Rocket's energy and a Counter Gain. And at that point, like, you do know there's another 330 hit point Dark type EX that's much better than Nidoking if you want to pair something with Pidgeot. So again, card is good. I like the Grimmsnarl matchup simply because they can't take a one-shot, right? You put a Hero's Cape on a Nidoking, they can't even two-shot the damn thing. And I haven't even had a Giovanni. So if they Iono me, I still have Giovanni and we're fine. But you have to be very, very careful with your Team Rocket's energy because you only have 4. So maybe you don't need 2 Wobbuffet, but again, prizing. That's right, yes, sorry. Hydreigon EX, yes, I totally forgot. All right, I guess they're just going to waste their supporter on bosses, and that'll be GG, basically. And Incineroaring, it is very good if you have a high HP Team Rocket's Pokemon, like a Mewtwo with a Bravery Charm, or a Nidoking with a Hero's Cape, or just anything like that. And Lil Frizz, unfortunately, I don't have any of the Nidoqueen builds. I can't bring myself to play 2 stage 2s. Though maybe Nidoqueen isn't that bad. It does 180 if you have a Nidoking, but it's the fact that it's like Tyranitar with Ampharos. I think Tyranitar with Ampharos has a little bit more flexibility, like I Am Legend's mom, after Yoga class. I think that's like the smarter way of doing it. Because like Tyranitar and Ampharos, it's single prize. Yeah, I think that's the better way of doing it. I don't know. All right, so we have Counter Gain. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna put Counter Gain on you, Psychic Energy on you. I guess we put the Articuno down to prevent any confusion shenanigans. And then I'm pretty sure I just Archer here. I can put the Darkness Energy back in with the Super Rod. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to put the Darkness Energy back in with the Rod. The Sneasel we can get back with other things. The De-Evolution, that might help me later on. And then I think this is just an Archer. Right, because we're going to be able to taint their horn. That's pretty good. And we got the factory, we got everything. I got the nuts, I got the butt, I got it all. All right. Unfortunately, we got Proton. The De-Evolution, that's sort of like my trump card here. All right, I'm liking this matchup. Call me the evolved form of Rockruff, because I'm liking this matchup. Yeah, the fact that we don't have like the Nidorino is good because it can evolve your bench Pokemon with its ability, and that's really strong. See, they're afraid of the Wobbuffet, but the problem with going out for the problem with going for my Wobbuffet is you're not going for my Nidoking. Right? So it's like, yes, the Wobbuffet's a major concern for the Grimmsnarl matchup, but you're taking one prize at a time when you need to be taking 2 prizes at a time, and now they've just 100% lost the game. Even if they have a Grimmsnarl here, because I have the Giovanni, they've... Wait, did they play a supporter? Yeah, they played Research, so it's just GG. So the Grimmsnarl matchup, surprisingly good. We're playing a lot of decks that have good Grimmsnarl matchups. Though, if they hit me with a de-evolution right now, I think we're in trouble. If they just drop a fat load of de-evolution on me. And Erich, yeah, kind of playable. I do like that explanation. Yes, they're kind of playable. They're not actually playable. They're kind of playable. They're in the realm of playability. All right, there we go. It's always a good day when you can body a Grimmsnarl deck. And we're going to Kingly Impact them. I rarely Kingly Impact, if ever, because it's kind of worse and you need like 2 Team Rocket's energy attachments. But there you go. You want to beat Grimmsnarl? Play Nidoking. The Team Rockets build, I just like playing pure Team Rockets builds. Maybe you could put a Nidoqueen in here. It does 180 for a single Darkness Energy if you have a Nidoking in play. But like 180 to get another stage 2, it's like I'd rather just have the flexibility of the Wobbuffet. So I didn't focus on Nidoqueen, but if you want to, go for it. We have 1 game. If I can get 3 games, we have a YouTube video. Aren't you excited? We have a YouTube video if I get 3 more games. I don't care if it's against 3 Grimmsnarl decks. I'm taking it. Wait, so this is the Wobbuffet build. Dylan Strom, not at all. I do have some ways to make it work, but Team Rocket's version, it's executing Order 69. You know, that was the order after Order 66. That's what Palpatine and Darth Vader did after executing Order 66. They did the Order 69. Like, I think Team Rocket's Persian gets better with the Archeops that devolves your opponent's Pokemon with its ability, because then you can use Iono or you can use Judge. So I think this card makes Team Rocket's Persian better. Don't tell LDF. LDF and For the Win will take my idea if you tell them. I mean, it still doesn't make Persian good, but it gives you more Pokemon in their deck, right? You can use this ability and then either Grabber and then Judge or Grabber, Iono, or whatever the hell you want. Are we going first? Oh my god, we have Proton for the first time ever. We're going freaking second. So it's just, you know, I have all these crazy ideas. Hey, aw, crap. It's evolution versus evolution. No matter what happens, I don't think this is going to be a good game. And Superstar Ultra, I think you're in the wrong chat. We're not weebs here. No, but yeah, I was looking at some things on the Switch eShop summer sale. Oh, they're having a tough time. Wow, we just kind of got it like that, don't we? Unfortunately, we don't need it like that. All right, so we want all the ones that can't be gotten with that. And then we just Poffin, we thin everything out, get all these guys out of here. Wait, if I... No, that's not going to do anything. I was like, does that do anything? No, it does nothing. All right, so let's go... I mean, if I get an energy, we can just headbutt bounce and knock anything out. I mean, let's give them a chance. Let's not try to win. Let's just try to, you know, play the game. And yeah, it was shockingly bad. Shockingly bad. Or I mean, maybe that's unfair, like a stamp. It wasn't bad or good. It was irrelevant. It was like a Dawn fan in the first Pokemon movie. It was irrelevant to the Pokedex because it technically didn't exist yet. Oh, you jerk face. You couldn't have played that last turn? Yeah, I won't be playing Electivire again. It's just, as I said yesterday, it's just the worst Zekrom. Don't even bother. All right, we know that they probably have 4 de-evolution or something. Are you freaking kidding? If I just put the stupid energy on the Wobbuffet, we would... All right, well, I know they're just going to devolve me, but maybe this will bait out a de-evolution or something. See, 2 Team Rocket stacks. What happens when 2 Team Rocket stacks come together? A whole lot of nothing. All right, well, I also have a de-evolution, so you better watch out. Oh, right, if they just retreat, I'm screwed. I forgot about Tyranitar's ability. I forgot that we're deep in it right now, but we are going to lose because they just have de-evolutions and I have a bunch of basics. And we got absolutely nothing. I was trying to thin out everybody and nothing happened. Everything went wrong. Yeah, didn't we have to sit through that stupid Pikachu's Island Adventure movie or whatever? Articuno prevents effects of attacks on basics. So it won't stop de-evolution. It won't stop Tyranitar's ability. It won't stop anything that they're doing. It basically just stops Dragapult, right? That's pretty much all it does. It just stops Dragapult, and that's it. Hey, we got a Transceiver that I... Oh, what? Why were the sparkles so sparkly? Why were the sparkles so sparkly? Tell me. All right, well, let's Ariana, I guess. Cool, we got nothing. Love that. Cool, we got even more nothing. I'm loving this. Call me a McDonald's commercial because I'm loving it. All right, well, let's rocket mirror away from this guy, I guess, and put it on the Tyranitar. Oh, man. I mean, they're probably just going to de-evolution this turn. And then reversal energy. They actually take a knockout, which is kind of hilarious. So this is a terrible matchup for us. Forest? This is a terrible matchup for us. Not only do they hit us for weakness, but they play de-evolution for days. They got reversals. We're screwed. We're big screwed. Unless we can get an Archer. You know, unless we can go to Helm's Deep and get a bunch of Archers right at the very end. I mean, I don't think I'm worried about the Ampharos. I think all that I'm worried about is, oh, we win. Okay. Never mind. We probably win the game now. Oh, and that's really good because this doesn't allow reversal energy to activate. Oh, man, I'm such a freaking genius. It scares me sometimes. All right, so we don't put any of these guys down. I guess I just retreat. And we just take the knockout because they got nothing going on. Seems like a strat. And if they somehow have a Pheasantipity, it is not activate. Oh, right. Again, checkup. The reason it's still activated because it was Pokemon checkup. And I love how the outline stays there because PTCGO is a well-made game. But it's like when I had my first threesome, Pokemon checkup effects happen concurrently. They don't come one at a time. All right. I mean... What? You're playing an Iono and a Team Rockets? That's sacrilege. Elite Taba? How dare you? Oh, hello. That's, I'll allow that. I mean, it's not a good hand, but... I mean, they only have 4 cards. It's awesome when their Pokemon works against them. So, I can fully heal the Nidoran. I don't think I want to do that, though. I can also fully heal anybody else, but I guess we just hold. We just hold. Because we're still going to be tied on prizes. They don't have a fighting energy, so they can't attack with Tyranitar. They're just kind of... They're playing with their balls, but can't... They accidentally numbed, but it's cold out? I don't know. They're trying to make a joke about playing with their balls, but they can't feel anything. All right, they got an Ariana. Unfortunately, they're not taking a knockout, because Archer only activates if it's during your opponent's last turn, and Tyranitar's ability is during checkup. So... Archer doesn't activate, which is, of course, you know, the one supporter we get. You know, we couldn't get a Transceiver. Those cards don't... I always forget to put Transceiver in these decks. Sneasel can take a KO? Yeah, but it'll get bodied in return, which is the problem. All right, they're hitting me with the butt munch. Are you... Seriously? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, we got the Giovanni. I guess that's good. We just go for... well, actually, I can't knock anything out, so that's cool. That's awesome. We can't knock anything out. But I guess we still do this? I guess we bring up this guy, put this guy there, and then... Well, yeah, we'll Team Rocket's Factory in case we get something. We did not get something. Okay, well, I shall Rocket Mirror from the Nidoran. Okay. Now we're in a position where they can't hit me with the butt munch, which is nice. I can knock out their Larvitar, but I think obviously staying tied on prizes is how we win this game. Like, until I can really just screw them over. And there's an Ino. That's good, because it puts them... Wait, they had a 10-card hand, and they used Ino? A 10-card hand into a 9-card hand. Sorry, 9-card hand. And then we just get the Nidorino. That's great, because we're definitely going to need it. We're going to need it like it's dough. I think they're realizing that they just have to hit me with another butt munch, and I can fully heal my Nidoking with Wobbuffet. Again, Wobbuffet, MVP with Nidoking. And King Super Smex, I will upload the VOD. No spoilers, anybody. No spoilers. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil how amazing Elective... Well, yeah, you're playing a Team Rockets deck. What do you expect, buddy? What do you expect, Brosif? I mean, you could have used butt munch. You could have munched my butt. There was nothing... You could always just munch my butt. That's always an option you have. You know, I won't say no. All right, well, we got the Switch. Let's Team Rocket... I don't think we need the Turbo Energize, famous last words. I know we don't need the Poffin or the Factory. Okay, I know for sure we don't need those. So I can get those cards and not worry about anything. And then we just hit him with the Team Rocket's Factory. What the crap? And then... Yeah, we attach the energy, so we just go Rocket Mirror, fully heal the Nidoking. Because again, this is where practicing the deck, right? If I'd never played Tyranitar before, I wouldn't know that doing nothing is the optimal strategy, though that seems to happen quite a bit. That seems to happen quite a bit, where doing nothing is the correct strategy. But I wouldn't know that, oh, you just got to stay tied on prizes. You can use the Tyranitar's ability against itself. That card does nothing unless they use Counter Gain or something. So you can use Sandstream against them to force them to take prizes, which doesn't allow them to activate Reversal Energy and allows you to close out games. Obviously, that was more... I kind of lucked into that. Okay, that's fine. We're tied on prizes again. Okay. Nidoking goes up. We evolve into Nidoking. We Proton just to draw 2 cards. That is not great. I would like some energy. Would not be upset if energy found its way into my hands. Yeah, I mean, I've beaten Tor. I've beaten everybody. I can beat off anybody. You tell me their name, and I can envision beating them off. Look at that. Oh, look at all that darkness energy. Okay. Do I put the counter gain on anybody? I guess, because if they knock out like a Nidoking, then I would want the counter gain on the Nidoking over here. The question is, do I waste the Energize so I don't draw it? I guess. Though, no, I need to take the KO. I was like, I could do nothing and Turbo Energize and put 2 energy on the Nidoking. But I think in this situation where we're halfway through the game, I need to just do this. I'm not necessarily worried about the Tyranitar. Because if they just take a knockout, then we have counter gain, then I can knock out the remaining Tyranitar. Though we have to get our final Team Rocket's energy, and that could be a problem. No, bad quality gaming. This is Trust Your Pilot, who the best PDCGL player of 2022 and streamer and YouTuber. You know, there wasn't anyone better. Okay, they got the Tyranitar. I guess they're just going to go for the knockout. But they would need a fighting energy, which is in the discard pile. So I think we just go up with the Wob. Oh, no, we can't go up with the Wob. So I lose. Or I guess I can just Giovanni this guy if worst case scenario. All right, so I have to get the Team Rocket's energy. That is where we're at right now. Because I can't Rocket Mirror. I can't Headbutt Bounce. Don't know why we just never found energy with this deck. Oh, because it's There we go. Because it's PDCGL. Of course, you never draw energy when it's freaking PDCGL. I'd rather not use Giovanni. That would be bad. Hey, okay, so we blow our load. We just completely blow our load here. Waste the Poffin, waste the switches. We're not going to counter catcher. Yeah, I guess we just get everybody out of here because you have to get something with Night Stretcher, unfortunately. So I guess we go Mimikyu and then sure, because remember, we don't want anything else. We just want to draw as many cards as possible. Oh, man. Yep. I can't use the counter catcher because we also have to knock out the Tyranitar. We're drawing 8 cards. Half of it. There we go. See? We were drawing more than half of our deck. There was no way we didn't get it. And then we are down our switches, which is not great. But we can get rid of Factory and Nidoking. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what order we do this in. We'll get the Nidorino, and I guess in case they INO us. All right. And we're also in a funny situation where I could win with like a Wobbuffet, right? Because if they put some damage on the Nidoking, we can still win that way, but that's highly unlikely. Though can they win with a butt munch? No, they can't. No one is munching my butt today. Except PDCGL. I would imagine they're just going to do like a Desperation de-evolution and then hope I don't have it, but the fact that they've had multiple INO bodes not great for keeping this hand, especially going down to 1. But we had, I think it was an Archer and a Transceiver. BDCGL is professional butt muncher. And today's the last day. I'll be pinning that comment with the codes because I think Monday's the last day for some of them. And I mean, you've already watched me for weeks and stuff. So you already know the codes. I know you're probably sick of that. And, you know, I haven't pinned anyone's comments in a while because I've been too busy giving out free stuff. You know, who says I don't have drops? I give you free stuff all the time. And slow play. Oh, not this game. No, this game's way too boring. This is just like 20 minutes of doing nothing. That's what I call last night with I Am Legend's mom. Okay, well, yeah, we Giovanni them. Oh, do they have it? They have it if they, oh, so they don't have it. I was like, oh, if they just scratch my Mimikyu, they win. But they can't win they should have gone for it, right? They should have noticed that Trust Your Pilot has only played 1 Giovanni, 2 Transceiver. He's got an 8-card hand. I think you just go for it and just say, I'm going to get a Darkness Energy or any energy. They played it too conservatively. Okay, well, they would have lost. All right. But I played that game perfectly. I just let the Team Rockets that crumble under its own butt. Okay, well, they still get poisoned. So yes, that's a good desperation play, but I still poison you. So you can't actually win. Unless I forget what Neutralization Zone does. But who could be that dumb, right? Who would be so dumb as to forget what Neutralization Zone does? Okay, we're going to play one more with this list that I very much enjoy. But, yeah, it's just the 4 Team Rockets energy. Why don't we have a energy reflipper thing? We needed a special charge for Team Rockets energy. That was one of the things that I talked about going into Destined Rivals or like the previews leading up to it. If we get a special charge for Team Rockets energy, then I think it's goated. And I think it's much, much better, but we never got that. And it's like, well, unfortunately, it kind of sucks. Hey, we got the turn 1 Proton. It took 20 years, but we got the turn 1 Proton. And we also have a turn 2 Nidoking. Oh, this is beautiful. Remember, what do I always say this is? When something's beautiful, it's the what of starts? It's the what, unless we we prized all our Proton, didn't we? Oh, God. You didn't get to hear me talk about it up to this point, but I was just saying how, oh my God, this is the most beautiful start I've ever seen in the history of PTCGL. And then guess what happens? Oh, we're facing Garchomp. Oh, this is the best start. Nothing could go wrong. This is the dream game. This is the dream start. You get anytime you get a turn 1 Proton with a turn 2 Ariana Grande, and then you get the rare candy for Nidoking. That's when things are amazing. Then bad things happen. Maybe they'll have to attach a fighting to the Gibble to retreat into the Badoo. I think that's like our one shot. Or if they get a little bit greedy and try to... What the hell? For Grand Tree? You playing a Grand Tree in this deck? That would... I mean... Okay. I guess they're going to go for the Rock Hurl on the Mimikyu. Oh, they're going for the TM Evo. Okay, so that's perfect. That is perfect because we knock out the Gibble with the energy. The only way that we lose this matchup is if a Garchomp gets 2 energy on it. And also if a Garchomp gets 1 energy on it. But we're going to be fine otherwise. Okay, so... We're knocking out the Gibble. Oh, and we top deck the energy. Okay, things are going a little bit too well right now. I guess, yeah, we have to get the Sneasel. We're going to have to be very careful here with our Team Rockets energy because it's going to get sketchy like an Etch-a-Sketch. Well, because they know it's like it's Garchomp. It's like, I'm going to be something, so I'm going to give you everything you need, but it's going to be the worst matchup you could possibly imagine. Imagine Dragon D's. Okay, so here we go. Team Rockets Factory. Literally another perfect draw. Super confusing. Okay, another kind of perfect draw there. The only thing we realistically need is the Hero's Cape, and they're going to give me access to the Hero's Cape when they give me Town Store. Because they're 100% bumping the Team Rockets Factory, so they're going to give me... What is happening? They are going to give me the stadium that I need to get my cape. Though the cape doesn't help as much as you might think. And with Garchomp having free retreat, that's really bad. So I think our best course of action is just to use Wobbuffet and Sneasel. Oh yeah, this is going to get super rough here. With King Super Smarts, we actually want Roserade. Kind of, right? We kind of want to have Roserade. Because then Roserade would boost the damage it deals. Okay, yeah, they're going to Corkscrew Dive after I horn their taint. And after I give them a Kingly Impact, they're going to Draconic Bust all over the place. Yeah, thank you for that. Okay, so they're going to do 2 hundo. The problem is that if I put the Hero's Cape on the Nidoking, then they can Draconic Bust. But oh, okay, they're going to go for my Nidorino. Okay, that sucks, but it's fine. All right, well, let's go Mimikyu. It's like they know that I prize my other Nidoran. Okay, let's go for Town Store, Hero's Cape. I think I have to just use the Hero's Cape right now. And hope that they, you know, aren't paying attention and they can't do math. That would be great. Okay, I can Archer. Right, we can Archer here, or I can knock out the Gabite. I don't think we do that. I think I have to Archer just to try and screw them over. The issue, of course, is that I don't have another Nidoran. And we're going to have to get a Night Stretcher, or we're going to have to get very lucky here. I mean, I could play with my balls a little bit, but I don't want to. You know, I wish not to play with my balls right now. Holy crap, we got the Night Stretcher. Unfortunately, we got nothing else, but we did get the Night Stretcher. All right, well, retreat, and then I guess I put the other Wobbuffet down, because what else would they're not going to have anything else. Right? I'll just put down the other Wobbuffet. Someone's going to be sacrificial at some point. I know that they can retreat and heal off the poison, but if they retreat, then that basically guarantees they're not going to Draconic Bust. Yeah, that was kind of my thinking. I could have been a little bit more aggressive and gone Ariana and hope for Team Rocket's Factory. Oh, God, they got... Oh, wait, they went for Gibble. Oh, they didn't go for the fight, so that must mean they have a supporter. That means they have some sort of supporter, and we're screwed. Their best play is Spiritomb. Yeah, the Spiritomb... I don't know how much that's actually going to help. Right, because they're going to take another 160, and it would leave me open to Kingly Impact. It would also, you know, I could potentially Wobbuffet or something. There's the Roserade. All right, they're just going for a Corkscrew Dive. Because I would be doing, what, 260? And is that, that's enough, right? That'd be 440. Okay. I don't mind if you retreat and attack. Oh, wow, they played. Oh. I think you Pokegear first, like, I think you Pokegear before you do anything else. Oh, because they had the Crispin. Oh, they have Crispin. Well, there goes my Nidoking. So they're going to Draconic. Oh, they are retreating. So they're going for the card draw. This is great because this means my de-evolution is going to be insane. So they are playing it a little too safe right now. And their Gabite have 170. So we're actually in a great spot. There's a Darkness Energy. So let's go Nidorino. Town Store for Turbo Energize. Because we're not bumping the Town Store. We want to make them think that, you know, they're sugar and spice and everything nice. All right, so I think I don't think I have a good course of action right now. I really wish we had more psychic energy. All right, so I'm going to attach to the Sneasel. We're just going to taint them with my horn, or horn their taint. And then, worst case scenario, I think we just devolve double Garchomp. Yeah, there's the Rose Raid. So they're knocking out my Nidoking no matter who they attacked with. I have options. Okay, yeah, they might attack with the Spiritomb. That's fine. But this is just a bad matchup no matter how you slice it because they hit me for weakness. Jose, the idea of this deck is to not face good decks because this deck isn't good. The idea of this matchup is to hit him with the Devo because we're not doing anything against that Garchomp. So no, the deck, you're trying to take knockouts, and Devo is a last resort. Yeah, there you go. That sums up what I said in about 3 words. You got to just, whatever way you can win, you just got to try to find the way to win. Okay, can I get a playable card? Is that a possibility? Can we get a playable card here, or do we have to de-evolution? You know, whose leg do I have to hump to get a de-evolution around here? And literally the turn after we needed it. All right, so let's go de-evolution, retreat. And we're going to be taking 2 prizes. I mean, I'm down 2 Nidoking, but the counter gain is so important at the end of this game. Like, I need both, but I can't recover the counter gain. But I can attach to the Nidorino. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Both of them are bad options, okay? Can we just agree that both of them are bad options right now? And, I mean, yeah, I'll just attach this here. And then we'll go... Actually, I think we survive. Yeah, let's just go de-evolution. Obviously, if they have another Crispin, we're screwed. Why did it skip over that Garchomp? Does it do it in the order in which they came into play? Notice how the Gabite have 100 hit points, even though they have the power weight attached, so they have 170. So PDCGL was incorrect because it can't do multiple things at once. All right, I mean, that was kind of the only play I had access to, unfortunately. I would have much rather gotten rid of that Proton and done a couple things different. Yeah, who knows? It's PDCGL. You never know what's going on with PDCGL. They can't knock out my Sneasel with a Gabite? Yeah, because it does 70. Yeah, they're not attacking this turn, but, like, neither am I, so... Who's actually winning right now? Okay. I can Turbo Energize. Cool. I would imagine they're just going to bring up my Nidoking. If they're going to play the boss's orders. Yeah, I guess they're just going to bring up the Nidoking. Okay. I am surprised they didn't just retreat and attack with the Gabite. Because they would have done one... I mean, I guess they didn't want to risk a Wobbuffet play, but, like, putting a Nidoking in the active and doing 140 to it, that's, like, amazing. All right. I don't mind whatsoever using Turbo Energize here. Well, I mean, I do, because that's a terrible play. But they wasted a boss's, which is fine. And Jose, well, the deck isn't as bad as you might think. It's the matchup, right? We're facing a fighting deck and we're weak to fighting. If you face the grass deck and you're playing Charizard, you think Charizard sucks too, right? Wait, you think Charizard sucks too, right? Hey, what a top deck. We're definitely going to lose, but, you know, we're going to have fun while playing with ourselves. All right, well, if they have no more energy in their deck, we win the game. If there's no energy in that 9-card hand, we can win the game. Or if they get scared again, and we top deck a Team Rocket's energy. Actually, I can potentially win. We have another Giovanni. I'm still thinking 3 Giovanni's probably the play. Ah, they got it. They're gonna Draconic Bust. Okay, so they're out of energy. I mean, if I can get something, if I can get a... Oh yeah, it's better than Electivire. I can admit that. It's better than Electivire. They got all 4 power weight this game. That's pretty nutso. Town Store put in a lot of work for them. Clan Burglar, why aren't you using my emotes? You know, Trust Your Pilot has emotes. They're really cool. You should use them. Well, like, think of it this way. If I wasn't weak to fighting, they would be doing 300 damage right now, and I could just fully heal it off with the Wobbuffet. Exactly. Missy's Gyarados much better. All right, there's a lot of ways we can still win this game. That is not one of them. There was a lot of ways we could have won. That was not one of them. All right, well, let's Proton and get the Articuno and lose the game. Wait, 280. So that doesn't matter. All right, so let's go Sneasel, Turbo Energize, get some energy out. Yeah, I thought there was one left. All right, let's put it on. Let's put it on the Wobbuffet. If they somehow don't have any energy... Oh, no, do they just retreat and win? Okay, well, I don't think they saw that they could just win with the Spiritomb. Well, when we're an hour past and we only have one... Well, I mean, one game an hour. So we're going to switch it up. We're going to go for the... Let's go for the Pidgeot build. I just have to refamiliarize myself. I have to do a mind meld. So you go second. You play with your balls. There's a Wobbuffet. There's TF. So it's just an evolution deck. So ignore the Team Rockets part of this deck. This is just a worse Charizard. Okay, that's all you have to do. This is Charizard Pidgeot, but the Charizard is weird looking. And if you leave your taint exposed, it's going to horn it. So you know how I tell people to clench their cheeks? You got to clench your taint now. Okay, keep that taint clenched. Okay, I'm going to risk it that this isn't a Donk deck because I want them to think it's a Team Rockets deck. Right, because they'll do their setup maybe a little bit differently if they think this is Team Rockets. Or it's just Grimmsnarl and I've given them a... Oh, it's Gardevoir. Okay, well, no, we can... If they only ever put one Ralts in play, we can win. Mr. Leon, in Japan it is. I know I have a rule about not featuring Gardevoir, but what if we... Okay, well, that's less good. That's less good. Okay, so we go... They don't have anything. They don't have any balls that they play with. That's okay. I think I split the beams. So we go... That goes there. Darkness energy go... Let's just put it all there. Let's just put it all on the Nidoran. We're definitely gonna lose, but you know, we could win. You never know. You don't know the answers to such questions. What if they Iono me? Huh? What if they Iono me into Rare Candy Pidgeot, and then I Iono, and then I Rare Candy Nidoking Energy, and then we counter catcher the crap. See, you could have Iono'd me. You could have been a pal. Could have been a Pika pal. But now you're my enemy, Roberto. Yeah, everyone take a nap. Tie lotion your feet. But if they only ever have one Ralts, we can't lose. They're going to get greedy and go for another Monkey Dory. See, Gardevoir players get too greedy. They're just like, well, I have... Oh. That's a decision. All right, well, I guess I send up this guy and hope we get like the Fez and Skibidi or something. Because we can just win the game if we knock out the Ralts. Oh, cool. That card that I definitely need. Thank you. You read my mind. Thank you for being so helpful to me. All right, well, I guess we just attach to you and end the turn. Oh my god, we could have so easily won this game too. Because we just needed to be able to play a supporter. There's one Crispin in this deck, 4 Arven, 4 Iono, 2 or 3 Rare Candy, there's 2 TM Evolution, there's Pidgeotto, there's Nidorino. What do we get? We get the Crispin, baby. You know, there's Fezandipity, there's lots of balls to play with. We get the one supporter that does nothing. I think this game has it out for me. And Jose, well, yeah, it's not... Well, the thing is, with Mew, is that the Pokemon Company tried to print cards, like Genesect was printed to screw it over, and then the Spiritomb was printed to screw it over, and then it still didn't help. Mew was still good. With Gardevoir, there's no hard counters. They keep giving it good cards, right? They give it Monkey Dory, they're giving it Jellicent, they're going to give it Mega Gardevoir, they're giving it Mystery Garden, they're giving it a better Ralts, they're giving it a better Corlia. So, whereas with Mew, they tried to make it worse, with Gardevoir, they're going out of their way to make it better. I think Pidgey's about to get knocked out. It's going to take a wild guess. I think the Pidgeot's about to get knocked out. The Pidgey's about to get knocked out. Oh, never mind. They're knocking out both of my bench Pokemon. Because they had a research. They had a supporter, and they only have 2. Okay, so the Pidgey survives. They're definitely killing this guy, though. I mean, the funny thing is, if I just get a Rare Candy, we can still win the game. Because they're going to go for the Nidoran, but I strategically attach to the Pidgey, so if we get a Rare Candy, we can Blustery Wind, knock out the Streamtail, and win the game. Oh, that feels bad. That one hurts. I mean, I'm still going to have to go for it, because what other option do I have? We just need Rare Candy, Ultra Ball, or none of the above. None of the above also works. Okay. Now, do I go for Fez and Skibidi, or... Because if I go for Fezandipity, I need Rare Candy and Pidgeot, and that seems highly unlikely to happen. But, like, Nidoking isn't good. We're going to lose if I don't get Pidgeot this turn. Yeah, we're going to lose if I don't get Pidgeot. We have to do it. Well, that takes away everything. And we have nobody left for the Poffin. Why is there so many Poffin in this deck? Why are there so... We're getting out of here. Why are there so many freaking Poffin? How many Pokemon actually use the Poffin in this thing? Oh, there's a Tatsugiri. So there's a Tatsugiri. There's 3 Nidoran. I think this deck will... You don't really need a Badoo because you're supposed to be playing with your balls. Let's run it back. I think that one was just getting screwed over by prizes and draws. I'll give it another chance. This seems like a WoW nerd talking about guilds. What a nerd. Imagine playing World of Warcraft 20 years after it came out. We're playing Pokemon cards 30 years after it came out. We're much cooler. Oh, and if you missed the announcement or the reveal, I don't know why they're not just showing us everything. Here's Meloetta, the secret illustration rare. So the ability is officially called D-Butt Performance. It can attack turn 1 going first. That's it. It is not a good card. Do not try to build a deck around this. Well, I mean, you build a deck around it, it's just not going to be good. Oh, this could have been a starting hand. This could have been a good start. This could have been a great starting hand. And then, you know, remember all those Poffins we had last game? Yeah, what happened to those? Where's all them Poffins at? Okay. I mean, they're just gonna Badoo me though. That's the problem. It's like they're just gonna hit me with a Badoo. So I think I have to get rid of Switch and Psychic Energy. Go for a Nidoran. Night Stretcher for that, and then end turn. And then we see what happens. I'm hoping for an Ino. Ah, man, if we just get that starting hand that we mulliganed away, things would be so much better. But yeah, Meloetta, it's... Thank you, Slum Skull, for the gifted sub to Cheese Doctor. Sorry, I had the Meloetta up there. Boom, the Ionota. See, this is why Lily's determination is going to be so much better. Right? Instead of giving me a playable hand and them only 6, Lily's determination is, oh, your opponent stuck on 3, and boom, you get 8. Yeah, this isn't great. Okay, that's pretty good. You're probably wondering how I got these stars. Well, I was trying something new with Mistress Paddlebottom, and she forgot the safe word. Also, you're probably wondering why Lily's determination is on the screen. It's because I had an unplayable hand, and then my opponent, the very cool person that they are, they used Ino and gave me a playable hand. So the reason that that's there is basically to say, oh, if they hadn't Ino'd me, we'd be in a much worse position. Now what do? That's the problem. I can do many things. This is Grimmsnarl, but this isn't quite the list that you think it is. Actually, maybe I just Crispin here and knock out... Yeah, I think we just Crispin. Oh, I'm such a freaking genius right now. Can you imagine being this smart and this handsome at the same time? It literally hurts. It physically hurts to think, and that's why this game is terrible. Look at this. We're going to get rid of the Spike Myth, and we take a KO. How can that be a bad thing? And I'm going to shuffle my deck just to annoy you. Oh, the Lilies is still... Sorry, the Lilies is still on the screen. And then we go Blustery Wind, knock out the Monkey Dory, get rid of this stupid Spike Myth. And then, yeah, my Pidgeot's going to take a little bit of damage, but that's okay. We just have to hope that they... Oh, yeah, the Tatsugiri took the damage as it was promoted. We just have to hope they don't have a good turn. But just imagine, I had a 3-card hand, and then they used Ino, and I was able to get a Pidgeot. If they Lily's Determination, not only do they get 8 cards instead of 6, then I have 3 and I have an unplayable hand and I lose the game. And they're going to Ino me again. But that's the reason why I was so high on Lily's Determination. Everyone's just like, oh, Lily's, we're not going to play that until post-rotation once Ino is gone and research is gone. No, I think Iono goes down to a 2 of and Lily's is a 4 of. Because Shuffle Draw 8 at the start of a game, insanely powerful, but even towards the end, it's a Shuffle Draw 6. It is so damn good that it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at what point of the game you play Lily's Determination, it's good. You still have to use Iono because it affects your opponent's hand. So maybe it's 3 Lilies, 3 Iono, or 4 Lilies, 2 Iono. But it's so much better to go oh, right, they can blow me. Blaum. You know, I couldn't necessarily risk going for the Totsadiri because that would have just been a free prize, but maybe I should have done that. Oh. Hello there, Sailor. All right. Are we just about to beat off a Monkey Dory deck? Oh, they're going to de-evolution? Okay, that's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. And because PDC Jail is a well-made game, the Pidgey has lost its hit point counter. The Pidgey no longer has a hit point counter, and it has fractals instead of damage counters. Okay, so... Unfortunately, I think I do have to go into the Totsadiri. Yeah, calm down. Yeah, let's go. Our Fartazon. Put somebody into play. Let's go with another Nidoran. We're going to keep the Wobbuffet a secret. We're going to keep it safe. There's nothing I can do with the Giovanni. I think it's just, unfortunately, a retreat into the Totsadiri. Attract some customers like it's a Friday night. Thank you. You knew just what I wanted. How did you read my mind? Oh my goodness, that was exactly the card that I wanted in that situation. All right, well, we know that they have an Iono in their hand. The question is, are they going to use it? If they have another Darkness Energy in hand, they're going to knock out the Pidgey and try to hope for a Grimmsnarl and then just go crazy town banana pants. Yeah, they're going to Artisan. If they have another Darkness Energy, the Pidgey is knocked out, which is bad. But if the Totsadiri survives, I'm not worried too much. But this is PDC Jail in a nutshell. Pidgey, because it was devolved, it loses its HP bar because PDC Jail just can't handle basic things. I am surprised they did that. I guess that means they're not going to use Iono because they just have the Grimmsnarl and we lose the game. And how are we failing this hard? Because the world hates me and everyone should sub with Prime to make me feel better about the world hating me. You know, you play 2 Team Rockets Giovanni, and why does this deck even play Team Rockets Giovanni when it has non-Team Rockets Pokemon? Well, I guess so you can switch out a Nidoking easily and target someone on the bench. But that's not what we do here. Okay, well, the Totsadiri is surviving. And soaring, you would cut... Yeah, you would cut Ionos for... Well, you'd have to keep Iono, right? You have to keep Iono just for the fact that it can screw over your opponent. Okay, I'm not even going to bother doing anything. We can do this. That's another Team Rockets energy. Just give me something playable. Okay, that's not great. We do kind of lose everything. I mean, I guess I Night Stretcher for the Nidoran back, because we're just going to have to lose everything here. All right. Wow, no rare candy. Thank you. I was hoping I wouldn't get a rare candy. I was hoping I actually wouldn't get anything. What do you mean Lily's going to make Wug Trio semi-playable? I'm going to get a raging semi playing Wug Trio every day. And Cody, welcome in. I think what's happening with Nidoking is kind of what happened yesterday with Electivire, is that, well, no, Electivire was much worse. It's just that it's just not powered enough, right? It's just not strong enough. All right, I mean, we just go up with this guy, hope for a good top deck, and then still lose. But the thing about Ignition Energy in Wug Trio is that it allows you to do things for, 4 turns. It allows you to potentially mill 36 cards. Because normally one of the strategies against Wug Trio is just don't do anything, and then they can't activate Reversal Energy. So you just paint around energy, la-di-da-di-da. But what happens now is that their butt gets sucked. Oh my god. Well, we know that they can't knock us out, but we also have nothing going on for next turn. So, I mean, if I get a research or something, we can go for Wobbuffet and maybe something can... oh, no, we're out of Team Rocket's energy. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh, my God. What was that? Oh, this is such a great game. All right, so they got an energy search. That's what they got. So if it wasn't for the game log, we wouldn't have known what card they got. This still isn't a knockout, right? Obviously, they're probably going to retreat. Yeah, they're just going to retreat into their Grimmsnarl. Oh, man. So they're going to do 180. Oh, wait, they're attacking with their active. Interesting. We still lose, but it is interesting. I mean, if I get a research and then... okay, well, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'll just end... let's just Kingly Impact. And Bread, are you able to face people today? And Kadu, hey, it's almost like you're a Trust Your Pilot viewer who watched videos that he posted months ago. You know Trust Your Pilot never lies. You can always trust your pilot. When I tell you something's going to happen in the future, you can tell me. Okay, you could have just attacked with Shadow Bullet. What was the point of doing the Monkey Dory shenanigans? All right, let's try the Pidgeot build one more time. Still, we're trying one more time. Okay, I believe in you. We probably did the quest. That's cool. All right, Nidoking versus Pidgeot. We'll switch to... do you want to see Arbok next? We can do Arbok next. Bad Quality Gaming. What's the best Rocket deck? There is no best Rocket deck. They're all... okay. I mean, I guess the Mewtwo one was Spidops. But no, they're all not good enough. Boom. See? You always pick Tails. Tails never fails, baby. Okay, this could go either really well or really bad. I think I just hit done. Okay, and we're not facing a donk deck, so I don't feel bad. If I'd known we were going to do that. But I think we just leave the Totsadiri. We don't let them know what we're playing. We just be like, oh, I just have a lowly Totsadiri. Ooh, they got the Chi-Yu. Okay, so that does... oh my god, this doesn't even get knocked... this doesn't even get knocked out by Nidoking. How is... oh, Nidoking's a trash card. They just put a Mist Energy on a Pidgey? If we're ever going to win a game with Team Rocket's Nidoking Pidgeot, it's right now. Okay, so what I've already observed is that Nidoking does not knock out a Chi-Yu. That's kind of pathetic. We wait to do this afterwards. I have the rescue board. I know I probably should have TM Evolutionified, but that's okay because we're going to get everything we need. We're going to go for, oh, cool, we prized Pidgey and Mimikyu. It's a good thing we're not facing a deck that has Terra Pokemon, or else prizing that Mimikyu might be a bad thing. Okay, let's attract some customers. Oh, goody. There goes my entire strategy. Oh, God. I mean, I guess I retreat into the Nidoran and end turn, because, I mean, if they take a knockout, that's fine. My other thinking is, oh, I can just crisp in and retreat it if I want. Okay. I think that means they don't got it. Yeah, that means they don't got it. That means we're both in a crap situation. Okay, this is good. This is good if we have an Earthen Vessel. We don't have an Earthen... How does this deck find cards? All right, so we just go Rare Candy for TM Evolution, and then we evolutionify our dudes. We show each other our nudes in the Discord. We go get an energy. We just evolve. I think so. I think we go Team Rocket's energy on the active because they did nothing. Right? So we go Team Rocket's energy on the active. We get double Nidorino. I'm going to guess that one of them is prized. Hey, they're both here. Why that Chiyu and Zard? Jealously Singe, maybe? I mean, Flame Surge is fine, but it kind of is not necessary. I guess maybe they can jealously singe to finish off some games. Yeah, for the mill. Because Flame Surge isn't very good because Charizard, unless this is the 151 Zard. Are they just bossing again? That's unfortunate. I'm going to INO you. Okay, I feel bad. I will INO you. I'm also going to win because I'm awesome. But I will INO you next turn. How about that? I will INO you next turn. I don't want you to concede. Okay, so we go Psychic Energy, yeah. Darkness Energy, yeah. And I'll INO you next turn after I do really well. But this is the problem. Oh, maybe we don't want to do that. Maybe I just want to hit him with the Survival Brace? Yeah, let's just hit him with the Survival Brace. Let's put a Survival Brace on the Nidoking. What could possibly go wrong? Actually, we're not going to do that. I'm just going to do nothing, okay? The reason I didn't go crazy hard and like switch into the Nidoking is because they would have conceded. And I need this to be in the YouTube video. I need to show people that I'm much better than they think I am at this game. And I regret everything now. Remember last time when I said you're not supposed to take it easy on your opponent? And I said I'd never take it easy again? But we're riding the struggle bus today. Oh, okay. I don't feel as bad anymore. Hey, we can go for a Team Rocket's Giovanni and knock out a Charmeleon. Though, do I even want to do that? I mean, I guess. I guess we just knock out... There's another Nidoking. All right, well, that's interesting. Let's go Team Rocket's energy. And then, yeah, Team Rocket's energy. I'm going to poison you. They're obviously going to retreat, but we have ways around that. Oh, God. The fact that Nidoking can't even knock out a Chi-Yu for 3 energy is insane to me. All right, so they're obviously going to retreat. I don't have a way to knock out that Chi-Yu right now. But the reason why I'm doing it this way is because I can Giovanni into the Wobbuffet. Fully heal the Nidoking. I can Survival Brace. Like, maybe the Pidgeot gets the Survival Brace. I'll have to wait and see how this match goes. But what's very important to note is that I cannot Wobbuffet the Pidgeot. Ooh, they went for Flame. Oh, they clearly don't know what's about to happen to them. Because Rocket Mirror... Oh, I also can't do it to the Charmeleon. Prevent all effects of attacks. Mist Energies prevent all effects of attacks. This is an effect of an attack, is moving the damage counters. And King Super Smacks. There might be a Perilous Jungle in this list. I'm not 100% sure. Another Rocket's energy. Why are we getting all the Rocket's energy? This is crazy. All right, I guess we just quick search. And do we have a... We don't. Because that would make too much sense. Okay. Let's hit him with the We don't really need to hit him with anything, do we? I guess we fully heal. Right? I guess we just fully... Oh, no. We go Giovanni, the Zard. And, yeah, just get super horny. We horn their taint. Well, you can't expect the Chi-Yu. It's the fact that Nidoking just can't, right? It's the fact that if they just retreated and attacked with Zard, things would be so much easier for them. They wouldn't give me 2 prizes. I guess they were like, oh, I get the free stuff. Are they gonna Turo up their Zard? Okay. That's fine. I was not expecting the Zard to get Turo, but here's what I can do is I can switch into the Wob and heal it, or I can get horny again. No, we got a Wob. We got a Wob. There's a Pidgeotto. Okay, so we have to switch over Giovanni for sure. Switch into this guy. I think I hit him with the survival brace on you. I want to keep the Team Rocket's energy for later. Ooh, hey, we can click on a card in their hand. Hey, if you ever see that number behind their card in their hand, you can right click and see one of their energy. Because again, super well-made game. You know what they always say about PTCGL? This game's great. Everyone agrees. Best game in the West. All right, we want to go for the Pheasant Skibidi. And then we rock it all over that mirror again. That is one thing I like about Survival Brace, is that you can let a Nidoking take a hit, heal it, Survival Brace it. But, I mean, this game, this is going to be an interesting game here. I think if they were just playing like a Badoo instead of the Chi-Yu, that would serve them a lot better in the long run, because I'm still not quite sure what the Chi-Yu is for. Bosses, okay. Yeah, they're going to knock out the Nidoking. Totally expected. But in order for them to win, they're going to have to win. In order for them to win, they're going to have to knock out my Nidoking and my Pidgeot. It is possible they're just going to retreat, which is not great for us. Okay, they are allergic to retreating. They are 100% not interested in ever retreating their cards. All right, so we're not going to put the Pheasant Skibidi into play. We're going to force them to attack 3 times. I don't think I'm ever going to Kingly Impact. So maybe I just attach to... Ooh, we could knock him out with the Pidgeot. Actually, we can't. We can't. But maybe that's something we do in the very near future. All right, so we quick search. Let's go for... I think I just want to thin out the TM evolution, because we're tied on prizes. We need the Mimikyu. I want to get the freaking Mimikyu. That's all I want. All I want for Christmas is Mimikyu. Get it? All I want for Christmas is Mimikyu. Huh? You like that one? And I was like, if this is an Arven, we're taking it. Okay, so unfortunately, we're actually going to knock them out through damage. But that's fine. I have a Wob. If we get the Mimikyu, things are hilarious. Because then I can maybe force them into a situation where they get down to 1 prize. Okay. If they ever get down to 1 prize, things get funny. Right? Because then I just win the game with Mimikyu. And this is going to be great. Oh, wait, they're going to boss the... Wait, that's actually going to happen. It's actually going to happen where they get down to 1 prize. Because they're going to realize that they have to knock out the Wobbuffet to win the game. This is hilarious. We just have to be able to get the Mimikyu and the Team Rocket's energy. That's what I'm going to go for to win the game here. Well, don't give me the Pheasantipity. That's a win condition. You can't be giving me win conditions, Prezzo. I forbid you. Because I can just Kingly Impact the Pheasantipity. Though I do need either a Team Rocket's energy or a Darkness energy because it's triple dark. Turo and bosses, okay. I think potentially they're just going to try to boss around the Nidoking, and they're just going to try to pick off my Wob and my Tatsugiri, not realizing that's what I want them to do. They're playing into my hands. Yeah, we don't need the Defiance Band, so let's get that out of here. Right? I mean, something screwy could happen, I'm sure. Let's attract customers just in case we get like an Arven or something. Let's just attract customers in case we get like an Arven or something. All right, so let's go Buddy-Buddy Poffin. We're not going to expose our toes. I think I figured out their game plan. They are not going to hit into my Nidoking because they know that they can't hit into my Nidoking. Because then all they're going to do is just soften up their other dudes. Though they could hit into my Nidoking with a Charmeleon and not worry about that, but that would require them retreating. And so it's going to be an interesting finale here. They're going to Turo the Zard. They're going to attack with the Zard. They're kind of going to force my hand, I guess. But it's just, why would you give me the Pheasantipity? That's just such a game-winning card. I hate you. I hate you for giving me a chance to win the game in a non-fun way. So I rebuke you. You've been rebuked. Oh, I wasn't even gonna. All right, well, let's, I guess we just empty our balls, right? Because we want to guarantee that we get some things. So no matter what, we have the Wob. I'm just going to have to, manually retreat, and that's bad. Okay, that's less bad. We go retreat. 1, 2. So we're still going to need a Team Rocket's energy, but we got this. I think they're going to fall for it, and they're going to take a single prize KO, and they're not going to realize the Mimikyu is the win condition, and then we're going to have access to research, and it's going to be hilarious, and we're going to get a Pheasantipity. Oh my god, enough with the Turo scenario. Enough with... What's the deal with these Turo scenarios? How many Palpad are you playing? Oh, that's my discard pile. How many Palpad you got? 2 Palpad? Okay. Charizard. See, I told you. I told you how this game was going to play out. I know how the brain works of someone facing Trust Your Pilot. I know how children's brains work, and I know how to beat them off. So, just a cool 600. All right, here's what we do. We Tatsugiri, we get, it doesn't matter. We're going to see probably 19 cards this, oh god, seriously? We could have guaranteed the one card we can't get is, of course, the one card we do get. The one card in the deck. Okay, we got everything. This is great. You always love using the Mimikyu for game. It just feels so good. It's like putting peanut butter's smooth peanut butter, not crunchy between your toes and squeeze in, and you just feel it go through the cracks. Nothing feels better. Look at that. That was a masterclass. I'm a masturbator, and I put on classes about how to do it perfectly. All right, so that was versus Prez 015 Charizard with Pidgeot. We can do this, everybody. Well, yeah, the survival brace did nothing. That's why I like Heroes Cape more, because, well, I guess the survival brace, no, it did nothing, because they would have done 3 hundo. All right, we're going to switch to the Crobat build, which does have Petulant and Pheasantipity and Mochi and a whole bunch of crap. Okay, we can do this. Everybody press 1 if we can. We need 1 game. All we need is 1 game in the next hour, and I have a YouTube video about Nidoking EX. Let me guess. Oh, Little Dark Furry's already done one. Pilot, but Little Dark Furry before the win already did one. Okay. Remember, you gotta treat your opponent like they're not smart. Ooh, what is this? Is this just like Flareon or Terapagos? They got gold balls. Okay, so it's Flareon. Or it could be something even worse than Flareon. You never know. Could be a Sylveon deck. And Miles, well, yeah, they're not Prism Stadiums, right? Because remember the Prism Stadiums were field blower proof. The A-Spec tools don't say that they're like tool scrapper proof, but no, maximum belt is still fine. Maximum belt, because you can get maximum belt value on your turn. The issue is going to be survival brace and hero's cape, obviously. So I don't think maximum belt's still going to be fine, even though, you know, Defiance Band and Binding Mochi and Brave Bangle and stuff exist. But yeah, hero's cape, kinda not as good. Okay, yeah, let's go. Wob, do we have a Badoo? Can we Badoo the do? We have a Cleffa, almost as good. All right, let's attach to you. I think I have to put a counter gain on the Nidoran. I don't think I can waste the bosses. I think we just have to be like, I'm drawing 5 cards. We're going to get something. We actually got 2 somethings. And King Super Smacks, as we've learned, unfair stamp is a lie. So that's cool. I mean, am I seriously about to go, assuming they just have like, oh, I was like, are they just gonna do the, wait, what? What did they get last turn? Did they just go for 3 basics last turn off the Fan Rotom? Retreated Fan Rotom, use Fan. Oh, they got Eevee, Hooters, and Pidgey. Interesting. Was not expecting that. So they have nothing. This is going to be a nothing turn for them unless they magically get an Ultra Ball for a Noctowl and they're able to go get everything they need. And we have nothing now. So not only they're knocking out the Cleffa, but we have no response. It's like when Congress asked me what happened to all those pictures in the folders. Those are mine. I mean, I have no answer. Oh, so they literally did just draw into the sparkly. But I think that's one of the reasons why Neo Upper Energy has seen a rise in play in Japan, is because it doesn't get tool scrappered away. So I'll actually write that down. You know, I'll write that down on my, let's put it in the crafting guide. I believe if I don't get what I need off the top here, we've lost anyways. So yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I was so excited. I was so excited that, oh, we're gonna win this one. But I think the problem with the list that I found from Japan, and specifically this one, is that it's a half. It's a half and half, right? You put in the Petulant and the Pheasantipede, and you basically get rid of the Team Rockets aspect. And to be fair, I'm not sure Crobat's actually any good. I would rather just not have Crobat, and I'd rather have Wobbuffet. Ryusham, isn't that what British people call tea? A cuppa? Isn't that what it is? And did anybody get anything from the Switch summer sale? Like, I noticed that Enter the Gungeon is like an all-time low, but I've played it a couple times when I had an Xbox, and I can't get into it. You know, it's like I Am Legend's mom when she wears the chastity belt. I just can't get into it. For whatever reason, I can't explain it. Ooh, they decided to go first. We have a chancey. And we do survive a Typhlosion hit, so this is a good chance. But yeah, enter the dungeon. I think it's just the, like, infinite hallways that annoyed me. Yeah, Hutch, exactly. That's what I did when looking at this. But, you know, people in Japan would never lie to me. Top deck and Nidoran. Crap. Yeah, I guess it's just Ino territory. That could have been a Proton or something. Ooh, this is terrible. All right, I guess we go Nest Ball for Cleffa. Oh, man. We are deep in it right now. I think I have to just get rid of everything. Cleffa for as many as possible. Nidoran. This list is just way too busy. I don't like playing a Team Rockets deck, jamming in non-Team Rockets cards. The Cleffa is very good, and it's very easy to get, but just, you have to strip away the essence of a Team Rockets deck. Yeah, we survive a Typhlosion hit with the Nidoking, and then I can... What the hell? Alan Turing? I mean, I guess they just want to draw Pokemon who has free retreat, who doesn't just get Monkey Doried to hell. I mean, I don't hate the decision to play Cyclizar, because again, it has 110 hit points, it draws you 2 cards. There's, what, the new Audino, but I think that has a retreat cost. So, I mean, you know, if you get Monkey Doried too often in your life, you go looking for alternatives, and this is definitely an alternative to a Cleffa. But you just saw, I drew 6 cards. I just drew 6 cards off of my Cleffa, and I'm about to draw a bunch more. Unless I really want to knock out their butt. Unless I really want to clap their cheeks. Because we played with our balls so much last turn. Okay, if I go... No, I think I'm honestly just going to draw cards. Right, because what's the energy situation here? We have 3 darkness energy. There's a Janine secret fart. I think all I do is... Oh, I didn't get a tool. That's fine. Whatever. I wasn't paying attention anyways. All right, so we go get rid of Artisan. We go for Nidorino. The Crobat is seeming worse by the second, by the way. All right, then we draw a Hot 4, which is also what I Am Legends. Okay, and then we got the Darkness Energy. Janine's Secret Art is nowhere to be seen. That's okay. And we do one-shot a Typhlosion through Poison. So that's really good because they can't activate Pheasantipity if they have it. Though, based on the fact they have the Dunsparce, that makes me think they don't. As soon as we see what their ace spec is, if they don't have Maximum Belt, we're okay. Even if they have Maximum Belt, we're kind of still okay. Because they'll knock out the Cleffa. If I can just force them to essentially go through, you know, 3 Nidoking, or if I can, you know, heal a Nidoking, I think this is a good matchup. You know, Grimmsnarl is a good matchup when you're just playing like the pure Team Rockets build. This one, you know, the Monkey Dory is so tough because I struggle so mightily to just get energy on the Nidoking. I know there's Counter Gain, I know there's Janine's Secret Art, but it's just so difficult. King Super Specs, what is this Dex A spec? We're going to learn that together. Is it Survival Brace? Is it Prime Catcher? Who knows? All right, so they're doing Bondage by the Journey. They're going to knock out a lowly Cleffa. Because they use Ethan's... Yeah, the Cleffa's going to get knocked out. Oh, wait, they're just going for a Cyclizar. Also, that gets knocked out by Poison, so that's good. I think I just masterfully bait out their Maximum Belt if they have it, right? The Artisan gets Wobbuffet. I really don't see the reason for playing Crobat in this deck, to be completely honest with you. I tested a couple of games with a Crobat build. Just dealing 2 damage and then 2 more upon evolution just isn't worth the like 8 spots you have to put in your deck for it. Because it's 2 Zubat, 2 Golbat, 2 Crobat, and like an extra, so like 6 or 7 slots. Alrighty. And what is the correct order of operations here, everybody? That's right, you rare candy this Nidoran and turn that into a Nidoking. All right, let's do this. Well, there's a Zubat. I mean, I'll put it into play. I know I just badmouthed it quite a bit, but I'll put it into play just to show you. Just show you how bad it is. Okay, let me Arven. Let's see what we got. What is the ace spec? Well, whatever it is, I don't think we have it. Did I attach the darkness energy already? Okay, that was an oopsie. Okay, so I should not have attached the counter gain. That was an oopsie by your pilot, but it's okay. Okay, I mean, I can put down another Nidoran. I can put down a Zubat. I can put down a Wobbuffet. I think we just put down the Nidoran. I think that's all we do. Okay, so then retreat into you. I've already attached. I guess I counter gain this guy. And then binding Mochi just to get it out of the deck because we're not going to need anything else. All right, here we go. Let's get their taint all horned up. And, you know, I know that I didn't leave a spot for Saito. It's been bad. Like, it's able to win games because the ladder did reset, but it's been a rough journey. You might call it a mid journey, huh? And Juan, we both know you're trolling. The codes are at the top. Destined Rivals 25 and TCGL turns 2. I believe they run out today, though. So make sure you redeem the codes ASAPP. Make sure you play with your ASAPP. And King Super Smacks? Oh, there's a bunch of different lists. You know me. Trust your pilot can't just play with himself. He's got to play with other people too. You know, ultimately, there's a high probability that I forgot to put an ace spec in the deck. We all know that, okay? We all know Trust Your Pilot probably forgot to put the ace spec in the deck. You know, it's a different color than the rest of the cards. How can I remember? What if I'm colorblind? Well, actually, that would invalidate my argument that the color being different changes it because then it'd just be the same color as everything else. But I think either Hero's Cape or Survival Brace until we get Tool Scrapper is really good for Nidoking because the Wobbuffet combo is the best. The Wobbuffet combo allows you to heal. You either guarantee survival through the brace or you can give yourself 430. The thing I like more about Hero's Cape is they're probably not going to do 430. Like, yeah, against Garchomp it helps. But they're probably not doing and against Garchomp it doesn't help because you're only doing 320 to their Garchomp, which has 400 hit points. Ooh. Ooh. The old butt blast. I mean, I don't think the deck plays a Sneasel, so I don't think that's ever going to come into play. Okay, so let's go Counter Catcher Evolution. I have a Crobat, a Petulant, and a Cleffa. But I think we just don't do any of that, right? We just save the Night Stretcher for the Nidoking. They're going to go ahead on prizes when they knock out my Nidoking, so Counter Gain will be active. Oh, okay, well, we got the Darkness Energy. That's perfect. But yeah, Monkey Dory, I don't care if you put Crispin in your deck. I don't care if you put Janine's Secret Fart in your deck. Monkey Dory with Nidoking, just play Wobbuffet. right? Like, if you really want to play Monkey Dory, then just put an extra counter gain. Take out the Monkey Dory and just add in another counter gain. Because then you can heal instead of 3, you can heal a bunch more. And Wobbuffet can be charged up for a lot easier. It's just what you're constrained by, what the bottleneck is with Nidoking, is that you have 14 Rockets energy. Playing your Turo to reset Crow. You know, you just reset Crobat anyways, but I didn't look at the list before I picked it. Again, change Super Specs. I have 7 different lists. You expect me to remember every single card in every single list? I'll leave that for people who know what they're doing. And bad quality gaming, mods, ban them because they're not subbed and they're talking back. We don't allow back talk here unless you give me money. And Shadow Smoke, Nidoqueen, I just didn't have enough brain power to make another list. You know, I'll build a Nidoqueen deck when I do like Whacking Off Friday or Bad Deck Friday when we're at the end of the format. My memory is photogenic. Thank you. I've kind of just started to notice that we don't really have supporters. They've just been drawing cards. They've played 4 Ethan's Adventure, or like 3, and then just been Dunsparsing all day long, and then I've done nothing. All right, this is fine. Though I do wish, you know, this had the counter gain and whatever. Ooh, goated. I think I go Artisan for the Wob, just to scare him a little bit. And then we have 2 Team Rockets energy. All right, so here's what we do. We Night Stretcher for the Nidoking. And then you, let's go attach to you. You know. I could have gone for their Dunsparce just to shut off their card draw, especially with 4 Ethan's Adventure accounted for. But I knew we were going to get everything we needed, so what was the point? Okay. But oh wow, that 10 is off center. The other thing with not playing the Team Rockets build is that you don't really have as much use for Giovanni. Right? If I have a Monkey Dory in the active or a Cleffa in the active, I can't use Giovanni. Obviously, you can use Switch and stuff. So what I've learned through playing this through at least 2 hours plus the test games off stream is that just play Nidoking without Pecharunt, without Brute Bonnet. I know Shadow Smoke and other people have been saying, oh, I play it with Okidogi, I play it with Binding Mochi. But getting energy on the Nidoking is like the hardest part. Perilous Jungle, yes, it's fun to think about, and you can essentially do 200 damage with Nidoking. But 200 still isn't a good number. 210 is the magic number in Standard to knock out, you know, Pheasantipity, to knock out Squawkabilly, Mew, Teal Mask Ogerpon. Just 210 is the magic number. 200, you're doing nothing. 180, you're doing nothing. 210, that is the sweet spot. All right, they're playing a little risky here. Again, maybe I should have gone for the Dunsparce, but oh, they had Black Belt's training, which would have helped ever so slightly. And Josh, we don't bring up Yanmega because I faced Dragapult like 4 games in a row. I put 3 energy on the Regigigas 4 games in a row, and 4 games in a row they counter-captured my Regigigas and knocked it out. So we do not mention that. We do not mention the Dragonfly. All right, we can mention Firefly, which was a great TV show that people seem to forget had a few really bad episodes, but because the first few episodes were really good, people only remember those. They don't remember some of the episodes towards the end that were actually really, really bad. I mean, I guess what the strat is that you don't, yeah, just, oh, hello, thank you. That's cool. No, we're going to get 4 energy coin. You know, what's better than flipping 1 coin to get an energy? Flipping 2 coins and getting 2 heads to get an energy. All right, I mean, they don't have anything going on right now. There's a Pheasant Skibidi. We can't put the Skibidi into play. We ain't got that kind of riz for the Skibidi. All right, sure. Ooh, cool. We have 1 energy. Love that. I guess you can have... No, we're going to put it all in the Nidoking. Because I live dangerously. Danger's my middle name. Ooh, yeah. Danger's my middle name, baby. Okay, we're going to put that there. Because what if we have to retreat this and then re-attack with it at some point? I don't know. So we go retreat. Okay, so they still get knocked out by poison. If they had Pheasantipity, this would be so much funnier. Because then I could be like, your Pheasantipity is completely useless. You've activated my trap card. Okay, so... I think we have a chance to win. They did show us a Black Belt's training, but that only gets it up to 320. We're currently tied on prizes. Are they touring? All right, I mean, they could win if they get, like, double the Dunsparce. All the thingy things. There's a Zubat. Why, thank you. All right, can we get anything? We have Pecharunt. I can Pecharunt retreat. That doesn't really do anything. We have the Skibidi. That doesn't really do anything. We have an energy. I guess so. No, just in case I have to Pecharunt, right? Just in case I have to Night Stretcher for the Pecharunt to do something. We cannot take that risk. Thank you. Yes, Crobat, completely useless. It just doesn't do enough. Like, I know I was saying that 210 is the perfect number, and with Perilous Jungle and Golbat and Tainted Horn and Monkey Door and stuff, yes, you can get to 210, but look at how much you have to do. You have to play like 10 extra cards when it's just like, oh, I could just play Wobbuffet. I could play Wobbuffet. I could also play Crispin. I could do so many things. And King Super Smacks. Oh, that's what I'm excited to find out. Wow, they actually did get it. This is going to be quite the ending. Because remember, they do 280. They would need Defiance Band and Black Belt's training or Maximum Belt. Because I don't think we've seen their A spec. So if their A spec is Maximum Belt and they get it, because I did just put them down to like 3 cards. Oh, I think they got it. Oh, this is going to be insane if they got it. Please. Maximum Belt? Come on, you know, I played this game. They do have it! They do have the Maximum Belt, so we lose that one. Oh, man. You know, this is where the Survival Brace would have really come in handy, or the Hero's Cape. We're going to find out. Okay, this is going to be in the YouTube video. We're going to find out together. Did I remember to put an ace back in the deck, and would it have saved us? We're about to find out together. Is there an ace spec in the deck? It's Secret Box. So there was an ace spec in the deck. There was no way to get it because it was our last prize. I don't think it would have saved us, though I don't think I ever bossed in that game. So yes, I did remember to put an ace spec in the deck. Guess which prize number it was? God, yeah, you can trust that I'll never forget it. All right, so I mean, what's this one? This one's just like pure Monkey Dory. How many Janine? We got one. We still only have 1 Janine. We have Turbo Energize. I mean, let's try it, right? I know I was saying the Wob. Well, you got to put 1 Wob in here, right? You got to have 1 Wob. Got to put 1. Can't not have 1 Wobbuffet. Okay, so what do we got? What are we cutting? We have a Turbo Energize, a De-Evolution, an Evolution, League HQ, Perilous Jungle. We got so many things in here. No Squawkabilly, though. All right, so we'll get rid of that guy because we have 2 Night Stretcher and probably a Super Rod. Where's the... We don't have a super rod. Cool. Whatever. We're gonna go for it anyways. Yep. Isn't that the way it goes? Oh, we got someone with brain damage. We got someone with brain damage going on right here, where they participate in the global beta. Though I think you could get it for playing previous to it, or it was like right before, because I think they announced that they were giving it away. Then you could play it because it wasn't like real people. Yeah, we'll put the Monkey Dory up front. Hey, we got the secret. Imagine that, getting your A spec. Who could imagine such a thing? Okay, so it's our Chaladon. Is this a good matchup? How do I play this? I think, unfortunately, we're just going to lose everything unless I go Arvin. Maybe I do Arvin. But then that raises the question, which is more important, bosses or rare candy? I will let chat decide. Which is more important, bosses or rare candy? Well, that answers that. I was having a debate about which card is more important, bosses or rare candy, and then we top decked the Nidoking. So that settles that debate. All right, we're going to go for Arvin. Actually, do we need the Arvin? We don't need the Arvin. We're going to go for that. We're going to get Janine, and then TM Evolution, and what, Buddy-Buddy Poffin? Because I believe in the heart of the card. No, we're gonna get a Nest Ball. Because I believe in the heart of the cards. No, I don't believe in them that much. As much as I want to believe in the heart of the cards, I don't believe in them that much. Okay, we go into you. I should have gotten the Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I don't know why I didn't change my mind at the last second. That was an oopsie. Don't worry about it. Okay, so it's Duraludon. We definitely want the Wob. Artisan for another Monkey Dory. Or no, we'll get the Nidoran. And yeah, the boss I think would have been more important, but then I changed my mind. And then, oh, we've made terrible mistakes. Mistakes have been made. Terrible, terrible things have occurred, and I regret all of my choices. But then we still got the Janine anyways. So even though I made a horrible mistake that I should have been punished for, we never get punished here. I have the attack next turn. They're probably going to knock out my Monkey Dory with their Chaladon. But we survive, right? Because I do 100, 180, 260, 340. Unfortunately, we will be activating their Fezandipity. The good news is they can't Relicanth KO a Nidoking. Because we have 330, so they would do... Oh yeah, the Rigid Band. Actually, I think that now means they can't activate Fezandipity, right? Because we're going to be doing 60 less. Or does that mean I'm super duper screwed? Because we're going to be doing 61, 20, 8... Oh yeah, cool. We need Perilous Jungle is what I'm trying to say. If we want to knock out an Chaladon now, we have to get Perilous Jungle. Or just a Monkey Dory, which is probably what I'm going to do. And then they get knocked out due to poison. All right, so this is a good matchup. As long as the card draws continue... That doesn't matter, right? Yeah, that doesn't matter. I think we're going to be okay. And they have Carmine. We're going to be less okay. I go Nidorino, Nidoking, Rocket's Energy, Danine's Secret Art. Unfortunately, I will be poisoned, which is not the best. Yeah, there's no way I can get around the poison from Janine. Unless, you know, I top deck... well, I mean, I did top deck Ultra Ball. I was going to say, if I top deck Petulant. All right, here we go. Team Rocket's Energy. Janine. Actually, we're gonna Monkey Dory. Get that guy. Janine to the Monkey Dory. Boom. Oh, no, we can't Janine to the Monkey Dory. I always forget Monkey Dory is a Psychic type. And I thought that was the choosing process. Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. I made an oopsie. It was all strategic. I was trying to say strategery and then strategic. It was all strategic. I know what I'm doing, Okay, I thought that was the selecting of the dudes, and it didn't go according to plan. All right, we're going to put that down. We're going to Tainted Horn. Okay, and then we're going to Iono, and everything's going to be great. Worst case scenario, I just, manually retreat the Nidoking and Wobbuffet them. Oh. Okay. You're still taking 8. You're still taking 8 between turns. I think that's actually totally fine for us. Because they're going to take 8 between turns, and then I just don't attack. Or, I mean, I can attack. I don't think it matters, right? Because we're doing 70. Or, no, this is going to be perfect. So it's going to be a perfect KO if I attack them. So we just let the poison knock them out. We don't need the Shaman. I think because we have the Team Rockets, and we're going to use the Team Rockets energy. I'm going to put it on the Nidorino. The Monkey Door, you will get a Darkness Energy, my friend. Okay, maybe not. And then League HQ, I think we want to keep. We don't have Pheasant Skibidi. I'm thinking we just get rid of these guys. Get rid of these guys. Oh, we don't have the card that I thought we had. Oh, remember when I got rid of that Nidoking earlier on in the game? That was fun, wasn't it? And then we just hit him with the old end turn. No Pheasantipity for them. They have taken 3 prizes, but we can definitely make a comeback here. The counter gain does not help. So, I believe worst case scenario, we put the Pecharunt down. I feel like I can't put the Pecharunt down though, right? So they're going to Metal Defender for 220. Okay, I think do I see it? Do I see clearly now? I think if I poison them, that actually might be better. Right, so let's go Team Rocket's energy here. And then counter gain. I don't want a Perilous Jungle because that might activate something. I think I just go Tainted Horn. And then we Iono them down to 1 next turn. I think this is the strat. Because, yes, they'll be down to 1. But then I can knock them out with Nidoking. We are going to need a couple things. But that's okay. Because I don't think they have it like that. Sometimes you just have to believe that your opponent doesn't have it like that. And I truly believe they did not have it like that. And I was correct. And a little... never mind. So would the damage from Perilous Jungle have made a difference? I think it would have. I think maybe I shouldn't have done that. I think maybe the Perilous Jungle should have gone down and I just overthunked myself. Oh, no, never mind. I'm an idiot. We all knew that, though. All right, Counter Catch. Well, we're not using that. We are definitely not using the Counter Catcher. And then I think I want to get rid of the League HQ. Oh, no, because what if they have an Ursaluna? But the League HQ does kind of hurt me, too. All right, we're going to put them down to 1. They're going to need the greatest top deck in history, which they are not going to get. And then we have Arven for Night Stretcher for game. Is that how this is going to go? I'm going to put that there. And then we just hit him with the old, I hope you don't win. Then we hit him with the old, I hope you can't win. 1, 2. There's a Night Stretcher. Well, the de-evolution doesn't really help. We got the Night Stretcher. I think we can do this. Obviously, if they get like Ursaluna, Counter Stadium, Energy, we lose. But I played this pretty well. The Perilous Jungle didn't help. They got Ino to research. Well, Ino to research doesn't guarantee. Okay, that's totally fine. You want to know why that's totally fine? Because I have a Night Stretcher for a Nidoking, and then I have to Night Stretcher for the Darkness Energy. That is very important that we go get another Darkness Energy. Actually, is it important? Yeah, I was like, they have nothing, right? They had to hope that I had nothing, but I'm better at them. I'm better than them at Pokemon cards. Look at that. They did 900, I did 620, I won. That's the thing. Repetition is great. That's why I'm so good at lovemaking, because I do it so much. Nidoking is playable. It is better than Electivire. It is playable, but you have to know what you're facing. You really have to use Wobbuffet. Monkey Dory has been completely useless. Wobbuffet is head and shoulders above the rest, knees and toes above the rest. Wobbuffet over Monkey Dory all day. Switch cards are a lot more important than you think they are. Just regular Switch. Giovanni, you probably want to have 3. Team Rocket's build is the best. Nidoking, I give it a trust your pilots. It's better than you think. And which was this build? This was the Monkey Dory one. And hey, we got 4 games. I might cut it down to 3, but we got 4 games all against different decks. Okay, let's try this. Let's try the Arbok build. Ah, man. Okay, so yeah, if you want to play Nidoking, just pair it with Wob and you're good to go. Well, I mean, you're not good to go because the deck kind of sucks, but you're better to go than you would originally think. Oh, I'm gonna stare them. I'm gonna stare them and make them think that I'm playing something that I'm not. Though I could have Ariana turn 1, but I mean that's fine. We're gonna go for the stare tactics. You know, we're gonna tell them our feelings. We're gonna scare them away. Oh crap. Well, there goes the fun. Yeah, because they would have TM Evolution, and Garchomp doesn't have an ability, so we're screwed, and they also went first. The only chance we would have is if I get an Arbok like right away, and then devolve them, and then they just never find their TM Evolution. But methinks this is going to be a quick loss here. Well, no, TM Evolution. So they can still, as you know, they can just TM Evo, which is not great. All right, well, let's go for the Squawk, and we'll get the Brute Bonnet. I don't think I can knock out a Gibble this turn, but we're gonna try. Wait, yeah, there's no way I can knock out a Gibble. Because we had to put the, well, we didn't have to put the Artisan down. We chose to. It was my decision. We're going to keep that de-evolution because we may need that later. And there's a Rocket's energy. Okay. Well, that changes everything. That kind of means that we can't do this. Kind of changes everything. Because what? I can Janine next. Yeah, we can do a lot of things next turn. You know what? Let's just go for it. Right? We're going to lose this game anyways. Let's just go for it. Okay, so we don't want like a Pecharunt or anything. We're going to Squawkabilly. I know we're losing a lot of things. Nothing that we need. Okay. Hey, we wouldn't even have had it if we wanted it. So let's just go... Wow, we got absolutely nothing. I will admit that I've never really played Arbok, so I'm not familiar with exactly how to play. We did lose that game against Arbok where we got blindsided by Blindside. So, yeah, you want to make sure that, as King Super Smack said, you Devo after they Evo. And they have a Monkey Dory. Again, I'm not on the Monkey Dory train in Garchomp unless you're running, you know, a decent amount of Crispin, like 2. Because then you can launch Draconic Buster kind of out of... Well, not out of nowhere. It's just easier to do it. Team Rocket's watched that. Ooh, there we go. Actually, Crispin really doesn't help. It just allows you to use Monkey Dory. Right? It just allows you to use Monkey Dory. It doesn't really do... Okay, here we go. Here we go. We got this. We got this. We can do this. It is all in the hips. So there's the Evo. Everyone on their side of the field has an ability. I mean, they already have the Monkey Dory, which is bad. Oh no. Okay. What? I don't understand what the synergy is between Arbok and Nidoking. Like, I get that there's de-evolution, but we just need to get the greatest top deck in history. We'll be fine. That's what you don't expect, is we're just gonna get the greatest top deck in history. There is no synergy. Yeah, well, this is the thing. I look at Japanese lists for Shadow Smoke. Well, we almost got there. If you wanted to sub, then maybe we could talk, but I mean, you're not subbed. So if anyone ever gets timed out, you have to be a sub to be able to get anything. Arbok is better with Alakazam. Well, that's a bit of a stretch, don't you think? Okay, sure. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. I was trying to think that we got nothing. We got nothing. I was trying to run through the scenarios in my head and the scenarios. That there was no way that was going to end positively for us. And then they have the Garchomp. I can't not. Yeah, we're just out. That had to be the turn. Let's just play. Let's just play this one more time, okay? I will play this one more time, and you will see how bad it is again, and I will lose more brain cells by playing it. And King Super Smacks? No, I think PDC Joe was just trying to screw us over. I think you have to play like a full Team Rockets build, though. Because, again, you have all these other things. Like, yeah, Squawkabilly draws you more cards, but it doesn't allow you to, like, Ariana and Giovanni and all that stuff. But then you can Arven for the de-evolution. I don't know. Okay, if we can start an Ekans, I'm liking the start. Okay. Ooh, hello. We're going to lose all the cards we need to donk them, but what if we get it? Oh, come on, give me something. No! Oh, man. And I'm pretty sure this is just Raging Butt. All right, let's just go for it. Let's be a degenerate. Watch the Squawkabilly. Oh, no, we have it. I didn't realize I was like, watch the Squawkabilly be prized. Squawkabilly was prized, but we just had it like that. Didn't even need anything else. It's that simple. How easy is it to win at this game? You just play 2 cards. Hey, see, I'm that good. And, you know, it's almost like not punishing people for losing until you get to Ultra League is dumb. And that's why everyone just uses donk decks. See, I knew it was Rage. We got 250 for that. Slow play? No, the YouTube audience doesn't deserve this. They don't deserve to see it. Only the Twitch audience. All 69 of you deserve to see this magnificence. The YouTube audience, they don't suffer. You know, I like to reward people who suffer me now. I think they know what we're playing. I think they might have a slight idea of what we're playing, but they might think this is a Team Rocket's focus build, and maybe they won't overbench. Though, if they see the Arbok, they're probably going to overbench. But I think if you're playing Arbok, you always want to go first, but this list, I mean, I guess it does want to go first because of the Squawkabilly, but you saw it last game. You're going to prize Squawkabilly. I think they're here. We've started Petron every single game. That is weird. All 3 games we have started Petron. I think there's 2 in the deck. And yeah, they're playing a little bit too quickly. I have, you know, like that internal clock, like how football players live life like at 40 seconds at a time. My internal clock is telling me that they're actually there. They're just trying to bait out a concede because they're a butt face. Or they're on McDonald's Wi-Fi. But I always choose to believe they're a butt face because then that lets me imagine them as Ben Affleck. All right, so we can still enact the strategy. We just have to get the Devo. That's it. As long as we can get the Devo, we're knocking out the Duskull turn 1. We're taking a prize. We can potentially get the Arbok play. Yeah, they're definitely just trying to get the concede because that's what happens. People think, oh, they're slow playing, I'll just concede. Because you lose nothing. You gain everything by slow playing, you lose nothing. Which is another byproduct of how horribly designed the ranked ladder is on live. Right? If you were punished for losing or slow playing or something, then people wouldn't do it. Hey, okay. Let's get rid of... yeah, we just... I mean, I think I want to keep the Skibidi. But everything else in my hand allows me to annoy them. But yeah, let's just go for the annoying version. We'll go for the annoying version. Wait, did you notice how that Brute Bonnet had the plus HP before I did anything? That was a little strange. It looked like it had the green. Okay. What's going to happen is we're going to get an Arven or a... Oh, no. I know I went full greed, but I thought it would work. I believed in the heart of the cards. That makes things a lot more interesting when you believe in the heart of the cards. And yeah, slow playing is a way of life. Okay, so for the last game, I'll start a prediction. And yeah, they're having fun over there. I know I should have kept the Pheasantipity and gotten rid of the Arbok, but if they're able to get a Dragapult this turn, I think we lose anyways. Right? I think if they just go Dragapult, then it's probably GG anyways. Because they're going to knock out the Runt. Oh my god. You know, I try to give expert commentary. Like, if you were to watch a regionals and my stream, you're just like, wow, the quality on the regionals is so much worse. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. Well, I guess we'll prolong. So the prediction will be for the game after this one. Arbok, useless. Team Rocket's build, pretty sick. Is there anything spicy in this one? Is it just Pidgeot with Arbok and a whole bunch of crap? That do be what it is. That do be what it is. Okay, well, let's try it. You know, I spent the 5 seconds importing the list. Let's do it. I'm going to choose to go first because I'm weird. And then we're going to win. Because every time I go first, we always get what we need. Okay, I mean, this isn't the worst starting hand. We do have the Poffin. So we can actually do everything next turn. And then watch them play what? What would be a bad matchup? Dragapult's a good matchup. I guess Raging Bolt's Raging Bolt's a terrible matchup because they would just bench everybody this turn. Are they not here? Okay, that was playing fast enough, so they are here. We're slightly rescued. But they're still... They just need to hit one button. All you gotta do is hit one button, Azador. Wait, this is good, right? This is great. This is perfect. Because we prevent the Badoo. We're going to go Pidgey Ekans. I have Arven next to... Okay, and then we just go Basic Energy, Lead HQ, end turn. We got this. We can absolutely do this. This is not a Nidoking deck. This is an Arbok deck. Okay, so... They're going to do what? One TM Evolution? They can... Well, actually, they can't use TM Evolution this turn unless they have Spiked Myth, which they definitely do. Incineroaring. Well, Garchomp, again, that's also winnable if you go first. Interesting. Wait, is there an alternate win con with Arbok? Because I feel like there isn't. All right, so Ultra Ball and TM Evolution. We're going to get rid of... Yeah, we're just going to Ultra Ball away that. And I guess that. Because we're probably going to need other things. Then watch the Arbok be prized. Okay, the Arbok is not prized. Yeah, because I can't use Spinning Tail. I guess I just build up a really good Nidoking. I mean, I could have Night Stretchered for the energy back, but whatever. Because we can't use Spinning Tail because they'll just Monkey Dory every single turn. They can't get a Frostlass into play. Unless they have a bosses, they're not doing anything meaningful. And then I just have de-evolution for when I need de-evolution. And there's the bosses. All right, so it's a good thing I didn't get the Darkness Energy. What? What's the thumbs down? I made you waste a bosses. That's pretty good. I think that deserves a thumbs up. Oh, this is great. I'm a freaking genius. Okay, well, there goes all of my bosses. That's less good. The thumbs down was very unnecessary. And, I mean, I guess just to expedite the process here, I'll use the Ino. Okay, that was useless. Let's go for a Nidoran. And then end turn. Yeah, they bossed around it, but then they didn't do anything with it. So yes, 100%. We're not using Arbok. Pecharunt EX, we definitely want to put into play at some point. Just build up a Nidoking, I guess. And Janine Secret Art, probably just... I mean, I can put an energy on the Pheasant Skibidi if I want to. I don't think I want to. There's a Janine. Uh-oh. That's actually really smart. Wait, what? Wait, what? They put Janine in... It's like they knew. It's like they knew they were going to face this matchup. They 100% knew this was going to happen. I don't understand. And let me see. Did people vote in the prediction? They did. Okay. And yeah, they couldn't even use Filch. All right. Well, I guess we go... Sure. And then... Boom, boom. We're just thinning out the deck here. Oh, cool. That's cool. I don't know why Janine gives you the option. The PTCGL needs to be smarter than this. When I'm playing a video game, I want the game to feel like it's smarter than me. I rarely feel like that with live. Right? Like when you're playing a game, like when you're playing I can't think of an example, but you want the game to be smarter, or like a movie, right? If you're watching Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, you want to think that, oh, the director and the writers are smarter than me. You don't want to go into it thinking, oh, these people are idiots. And then, like, you don't want to think, oh, I'm smarter than the movie. No, you want to think that they are smarter than you. You're a dumb person. You're an idiot. You smell bad. No one likes you. That's what you want. They're playing more than one Janine. Not only are they playing one Janine, they're playing two Janine. I did not see this happening. I have no idea what is going on. Okay, there's a Pecharunt that we probably don't need, but I can Binding Mochi. We have been absolutely weirded out here. But yeah, like, you have Arbok, but then, like, you have other dudes? You have other things? You have the Arbok, but then you got other things? All right, well, let's go get rid of these two. We're going to go get a Pidgeotto. Quit being a Pidgeotto. And then Team Rocket's energy. And turn. Yeah, the 2 energy filch. Yeah, so remember, this is not the prediction game. The next one's... Actually, let's make this the prediction game, because I don't feel like streaming anymore. You know, the prediction wasn't really running when this game started, and we had no idea what was going to happen. I'm changing the rules. You know, those are the rules here. I can hit the wrong button for the prediction. I can change the rules at all times. That's the main rule, is that I can always change the rules. And I don't think they're here. I think they're just very unhappy. And I was very deliberate here in... And Nick, I think that is the strat. But I'm just building up my board position while they're doing that. What? There's a Culberberry? There's... What are they cooking? And they have the... So for the mirror match, they have the Culberberry? I'd rather have member berries. All right, well, yeah, this game's going to go on for about 20 more minutes. I'd just like to point that out. Hey, we got a Nidorino. Let's go get another Nidorino, shall we? All right, all right. Let's not. Let's not get another Nidorino, shall we? And then I guess I'll just get a Nidoking. That's Nido. End turn. Okay, they have to waste another bosses to get that out of the active. They can knock out my Pecharunt if they get a Grimmsnarl. Just what you have to remember is that I took this list from Japan. This was a Japanese list. This was one of the successful Nidoking lists. Then again, you never know if it's like 4 people at the shop tournament. I just count toes. I write sins, not tragedies. Well, they must have one more bosses, but like they would have had to cut several things to make room for the Janine and the Culberberry and the Pidgeot. Okay. I guess I just attach to this guy and pass again. I don't know. I want them to do something. It seems like they're prepping for a de-evolution or something, but that's fine. Ultra Ball, are they going to go for a Morgrim? Like, they can hit into me. They can Corkscrew Punch. Wait. There's Corkscrew Punch and Corkscrew Dive? Could they really not come up with another word? Don't they have a Sathoris? They couldn't come up with anything else other than Corkscrew for Garchomp and Morgrem. You know what? Maybe I should attack with Arbok. Maybe that would be funny. You know what? I am gonna start attacking with Arbok. Yeah, exactly, Azador. I'm gonna start attacking with Arbok. Let's see how you deal with that. I've changed my mind. You know, pray that I don't change it again, buddy. I'm not sure, but oh, we don't have a darkness energy. Of course we don't. Well, we can double attach to the thing. We can double attach. Yeah. Bet you weren't expecting that one, buddy. Night Stretcher would do it. Twould do it, slow play, and you are correct. And I mean, they just like, where's their TM evolution? You'd think they'd have had an Arven, but they, whatever happened to that Arven? Did they get rid of it off the Ultra Ball? Well, yeah, they're really going for that Pidgeot. They're really, eventually they're going to get that Pidgeot. Okay, so yeah, we go Stretcher, Evo. I'm just going to do it. This is getting a little old here. You know, if they want to win, they'll be fine. And Kazin, if you're on PC, you can find out by just going underneath the stream. All right, and then we go Spinning Tail. Oh, the Culver Berry's gone. Oh, that was very short-lived. That was a very short-lived Culver Berry. Oh, right, yeah, the unfair stamp. So, yeah, they just can't play anyone with abilities. But if you're ever wondering what a card does and you're on PC, just go underneath the stream. Yeah, I mean, I just want to get this over with. You know, I think we could win just by stalling them out and using, you know, Draw Pass, a million times, devoing them at some point. Their Impidimp does get KO'd. And slow play. Seriously, you've been here for like 2 weeks and you don't know? You're really living up to that name, slow playing. More like slow to figure things out, am I right? More like Miz makes me sick. All right, well, let's just, we have a Team Rockets. And what am I even getting with the Pidgeot? I don't even know what I want with the Pidgeot. I am going to attack again because I'm a crazy person. Sure, let's bosses. You know, we hit the Monkey Dory for weakness. Let's use bosses. Why not? You hit someone for weakness, you use the bosses. That's the deal. All right, so they're finally going to be able to use Counter Gain. The moment we've all been waiting for. Again, I could have won this game, but that's boring for everybody. Oh, there you go. Yeah, if you're on your phone, it's not there. But if you're on PC, there's lots of stuff on there. It's a magical world out there. All right, well, yeah, they just knock out the Arbok. Here we go. Wait, we were tied on prizes, though. They're tying us on prizes? Okay. And then we give them the Pidgeot. And now we see the Grimmsnarl. Yeah, I didn't want to sit here for 20 more minutes and just win. That we don't do that here. If this was the start, if this was the middle of the stream and we had a YouTube video, or this was the middle of a stream and I knew we were never getting anything out of it, then maybe. Why, Paige? Can't they knock it out? Yeah, that's the goal. I want them to knock it out. I want them to leave everyone else alone in the dark. Yeah, they can't actually knock it out right now. Ooh, they're filling up their bench. And we're definitely going to lose, but it's going to be funny. Okay, I guess they're going to put the 30 on the Skibidi. Wait, oh, okay. I don't think they're actually... Something tells me they're not actually... Wait, they had it. Wait, they had... Did they... Unless they just top decked the TM Evolution, they did have it. They had it this entire time. Okay, so I guess I... What is... They have... Okay. They have Janine. They have Energy Switch. They have Pidgeot. They have so many things that have confused me. I am mega confused here. Okay. There's a Devo. All right, let's hit him with the old quick search for I don't even know what. Because I have not been paying attention this entire time, because we've been doing a whole lot of nothing. All right, sure, let's get that. I don't know. Sure. Retreat. Ooh, actually, I can poison my guy. We're going to poison my guy. I guess I could have knocked out the Pheasant Skibidi. And we're not going to knock them out because they are going to, you know, heal themselves. But this does create an interesting scenario. Pidgeot's going to get knocked out. The Grimmsnarl will get knocked out going into their turn. I can Iono them. And then not only do we draw off the Pheasantipity, we might be able to get a Nidoran. And they won't be able to draw many cards. So they'll have... I'll Iono them down to 3. They might be able to get a few things, but we can do this. They're going to play all their... Wait, did we get all their good cards out? Are there any good cards? Yeah, I mean, we've gotten a Bosses and 2 Ginny. Oh, they used that prematurely. Uh-oh. I may have done my first ever miscalculation. But we're going to Iono for 5. We're going to get 3 more. We're going to see 9 cards next turn. That's more than half the deck. There's no way we don't get everything we need. They can't knock out my Nidoran. I mean, they can next turn. But we're putting them in a situation where they're going to need Rare Candy Grimmsnarl to win the game, unless they have, you know, everything they need right now. They're not going to do that. You ain't got it like that. You ain't got it like that, broski. You know, this isn't the kombucha meme. You don't have it like that, Brittany broski. I feel like they're wasting our time as payback. I'm going to give them a thumbs up. You know, they emoted on us. And oh, boom, boom. Yeah, you get emoted on, then get muted. I think they're doing the math right now, which can't really blame them for. All right, so 30 is probably going to go on the Nidoran. And do they knock us out next turn? Probably. Ooh, there's an Ekans that nobody wants. Thank you. Okay, Rare Can... Oh, we got it. Oh, wow, I was joking. I was joking that we were actually going to get it like that. Okay, so what was our hand before? Do I want anything from that hand? Ekans, Bosses, De-Evolution. I mean, I guess I would want the Bosses if I can get it. So let's go Shaman. There's a counter catcher that no one is going to use. Do I switch any? No, I don't think I do. Right? I think we just Nest Ball for nothing. And then end turn. They don't get to draw cards. Yes, my Nidoking is damaged. But unless they get a third Monkey Dory, the Nidoking is surviving. And That's 2 out of 3. We've played 3 games with a secret box deck. That's 2 out of 3 where we prized it. Or I think maybe we played a few more, but we've prized secret box. They don't call it a secret box for nothing. All right, so that allows me to get bought. That allows me to get like everything. So I shouldn't be too worried. If they retreat the Impidimp, we can knock it out. The fact that they just slam the Impidimp right off rip is kind of telling. I would imagine they're just going to put it on the active. Yeah, like why would you put it anywhere else? Because if they get another Munkidori, then they can knock it out. And then like a de-evolution wins it for them. There's a Morgrim, but that's not a Grims. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what is happening right now. So we 100% go for the Morgrim, right? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, we go. Boss is the Morgrim. And then attached to the Pecharunt. Do I secret box? Sure, because we don't need any of those cards, because we're gonna, well, actually, we might have needed that counter catcher. That was actually really dumb. We probably actually needed that counter catcher, and I don't know why I did that. That was really stupid. I should rethink my ideas again and not do that. All right, so there's a Poffin that we're gonna get out of the deck, but we have another bosses probably. And, oh, actually, they do get to draw 3 off the Pheasantipity here, which is potentially very bad. But we got to do it. We got to do it. You know, I could have gone for the Pheasantipity and saved myself a lot of trouble, but I think getting rid of that makes a lot of sense. Though, yeah, this isn't TCG Masters where there's an undo button. I also have put myself in a very awkward position, but we're going to be fine. Yeah, if I just kept the counter catcher, that would have been cool. You know, if we just kept the counter catcher, that would have been kind of all right. But if they don't have, what, they need to get an Impidimp on the field right now, and they're probably going to do that, and then I'm going to be big sad. Yeah, so next time, don't get rid of the counter catcher. That was a bad idea, because I knew they were going to take 2 prizes and activate the thing. And Clam Burglar, hey, this is the last game of the week, last stream of the week. I'm allowed to make a mistake. And no one told me not to be an idiot. You know, I get my secret box. I play with my secret box as soon as I can open it. They even have a freaking more... Wait, what? What is happening? What is going on right now? They're going for the Pidgeot? I am so, like, I guess they're doing this to activate Munkidori, but they just got rid of a Rare Candy. You're going to need Rare Candy to win, aren't you? They must have more than that Rare Candy then, I guess. Now they go into Pidgeot. Do you think they see it? Do you think they see that I just won? Do you think they are clever enough to know that I have won the game? Probably not. But see, my oopsies create funsies. Boom. They thought they were so clever. They think, oh, I'm just going to retreat into my Pidgeot. I'm so clever. Oh, wow. We prized many things. So see, I knew I had them right where I wanted them. You have to make them think you're an idiot, and then you win. That's how the world goes. That's how dumb people are so successful, is you make them think you're an idiot. Pecharunt was the MVP. I mean, I guess technically, yeah, it should have been. See, there you go. We got the Pecharunt KO, because no one ever expects the Pecharunt KO. Let's raid Sunny. Unfortunately. Wait, is Sunny online? Sunny's been slacking lately. Sunny TCG. Sunny is streaming. Ethan's Typhlosion. Oh, yeah. Sunny. Oh, yeah. I'm going to play Ethan's Typhlosion. Who's playing Ethan's Typhlosion at the end of June? Nobody. And I'll try to remember to do the giveaway after this or the prediction. But I'll see you all next week.